Welcome to the Imagine Not Being Leeds.
Imagine not being Leeds, not feeling this pain, not dancing through thunder, not walking through rain. Imagine not rising with fists in the air when the world turned its back and no one would care. We've lived in the ashes, we've drowned in defeat, but still we stand proud on our battered old feet. Imagine not loving with all that you are. Imagine not being Leeds.
We love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.
We do love you, Leeds, and we're off to Wembley. Wembley. My voice is so bad today. Hope everyone's doing well. Please smash me a like on the stream. Subscribe if you are new here. Hope everyone's had a fantastic Easter bank holiday. Back to normality tomorrow, but with a little bit of a spring in our step still, I am sure, as we gear up to a massive game on Monday night at Old Trafford. A game which we'll see how we go. I'm not too confident, or I wasn't too confident, but who knows? Even with the injuries we've picked up, one probably worse than the other two, maybe that can galvanise us and springboard us to survival, safety with a few games to go, hopefully, at the very least. And why not bang a nice, shiny FA Cup trophy in our cabinet? Why can't we? I am starting to dream, believe, and I tell you what, I'm going to try and look for the video, but I'm not someone who cashes receipts. And there's no one in particular I can even think of. Just everybody in the world. Early in the season, FA Cup, not bothered. And I kind of get it. It's all about survival. But let's be fair. It's in our hands. Is the remaining 7 games very doable for Leeds United to achieve survival early doors, and with a couple of games left in the tank, really. But the FA Cup, I remember saying early doors this season, it'll be easy to get tickets for Wembley if we get there, because nobody's asked. Nobody's bothered. And then I've seen loads and loads of people say, I can't wait for Wembley, which is how you should feel as a Leeds fan today, of all days. Brilliant to have booked his place there. But I would kind of expect it to be well easy to get tickets. But it's like all family for fancy. But no, it appears everybody's excited for Wembley. Just thought I'd drop that out there. You know me, biggest supporter of the FA Cup. I think on YouTube, on the whole of YouTube, I absolutely love the FA Cup. It just always signifies to me just growing up and nostalgia. Massive fan of it. So yeah, I mean, I'm massively. I can see there, Lord Proctor straight away. Don't speak too soon. Thing is, Lord, if I don't speak too soon, there's no point having a channel. You've got to come out here. You've got to project things. You've got to say what's on your mind. I think we stay up, so I've got to say it. I can't hold that back. I'll be honest with you. I think we probably lose to Scum hand on heart, and I think Wolves potentially now playing Friday. Maybe they get some at West Ham. But looking at the fixtures, last few days or run up to our game, I fancied West Ham to maybe beat Wolves. Maybe that's changed now. But if they did and we lost to Scum, that 4-point gap would be reduced to 1. So I think that gap might shrink. But I do expect us to expand it and finish safe with a couple of games spare. I just do, Lord Proctor. I do. And I fully understand these people are cautious. Approach with caution. I understand that. But, when you've got a channel, you've got to speak about these things and say what's on your mind. And I fully expect we will stay up, and we should stay up. And if we don't stay up, we've got no one to blame but ourselves. And I'm not going to blame an FA Cup run for any mishaps in the league. It's not affected any of his league sort of form as of yet. With the injuries we picked up last night, and obviously the Bournemouth game now changing with us making the semi, this is the first time it sort of feels like it's impacting the Premier League, which fair enough, it kind of is now, fixture rearrange and some injuries. Let's talk Anton Stack. That looks a brutal injury. Is it a couple of weeks or is it a couple of months? Is it his season done? Is it his World Cup done? We'll find out the severity, I suppose, as the week goes on. Ankle ligament damage. Gutted for him. Gutted for us. Top player, one of probably our top 3 performing players this season. So he's a massive miss. But with a squad, you have the opportunity to give other players minutes. And we've all been screaming and crying out for Ayo Tanaka to get a chance. He started. He played brilliantly. We looked worse when he wasn't on the pitch yesterday. And maybe Stack's the man to come in. Maybe Tanaka's the man to fill Stack's boots now till the end of the season. So it's going to be really interesting, but it's a squad game. People pick up injuries. We've been quite fortunate this season for me to not had any big injuries, no long layoffs to any massive key personnel. We've had key personnel out for a couple of games or odd game. You know, we had no Road and Bogle or Ampadu against Scum at home. Massive that we still got a point against them, you know, at Ellen Road. But I feel like we've been quite lucky with injuries. We've had a lot of minor niggles. We've never really had a massively fully fit squad, but we haven't had loads out at once and key players out for a long period of time, as we've had in previous seasons. Look, last season in midfield, we were, you know, had 2 out at once, didn't we? Had to draft Tanaka in earlier than probably we would have done if we wouldn't have had the injuries to key players. But yeah, we've been quite fortunate. If Stack's out, it's time for someone else to step up. Is it Longstaff? Is it Tanaka? I don't know, but I tell you what, folks, I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see that last night was an absolute roller coaster. I know I did a video earlier, but kids are in bed, and I just thought I'd jump on lastminute.com, jump on here and have a chat with chat, as I like to do. Solo stream, chat with chat, get your opinions in. I am going to get in bed after this, put the match on again. I'm going to rewatch the match. I've only seen highlights back, so you're getting quite a raw take still from being in the stadium. You don't see it all. I'm going to watch the full 90 back and sit there and reply to everyone's comments on my last 2 videos as well. But yeah, I wanted to come on here and have a chat with chat, as I always do. So that's what Joe Blackburn was saying. We'll piss the FA Cup, then batter West Ham on the last day of the season. Easy stuff. I don't think it matters about the last day of the season, but I can see us doing that also. Hey up, Matt, how are you doing? And people try to tell me who cares about the Cup. Might be the furthest we get. Yeah, 39 years. I'm 39 years old. 39 years since we were last in FA Cup semi-final. That means something. That means something. And you know, I understand, and I think I look more stupid than I normally do when I say, you know, finishing 16th, 17th in division. I don't like how that means more than winning a trophy. And I think everyone will understand where I'm coming from with that, but obviously you wouldn't pick winning the FA Cup, or the majority of people wouldn't pick winning the FA Cup if it meant getting relegated. And I get that, but I've seen a few people today say, you know, they would. I'm very much in between, like, because I so strongly believe in this squad and Farker and everyone at the minute that will stay up, that we're good enough to stay in the division. I want us to go, you know, fully out, all guns blazing to win this FA Cup. And I know I've had people telling me already on Coach at my own, well, it were great. You know, we've got Chelsea next game, who knows? But City, you know, they get through and got no chance. We can't win it. We can go to Wembley and enjoy the semi-final, which I agree with. There's no pressure on us. You know, we all get to go to Wembley. We can enjoy the occasion playing Chelsea. But that's a winnable game for Leeds United. That's a winnable game. And does lightning strike twice? Can Southampton beat City? You'd say not. But all I'll say is Southampton beat Arsenal. They beat Arsenal, not Arsenal out of the quarterfinals. Why can't we beat City? We've lost to them narrowly twice this season. And it's not a 90-minute game, you know, potentially it's a 120-minute game plus penalties. I think when it's just a game you've got to get through by any means, Leeds can win that game. Leeds can win that game. Leeds can win the FA Cup, people. Is it likely? It's more likely we don't. But I tell you what, we're 2 wins away from being in fucking Europe. You best believe we're taking it seriously. What are we in Premier League for? Why are we in Premier League? To win trophies and get Europe? Can have that in 2 games, as opposed to a 3-4 year plan. There's a notion out there that 49ers are happy with a 16th finish next season, then a 15th year after. Consolidate and build. 2 games from Europe, 2 games from an FA Cup, 2 games from creating fucking history. You best believe those players are aiming for that. You best believe Farker's aiming for that. The biggest bugbear I've got of recent times is the Sunderland game at home. That's the game I look back, and there's been multiple games, you know, Palace away, the Red Cow. We've had loads of officiating problems. City at home, but Sunderland at home really sticks out as a game recently where, even though there was so much go against us, we still should have beaten that Sunderland side that turned up at Ellen Road. And if we had done, and we had 3 more points, we could really feel comfortable enough to really focus on the FA Cup. At the minute, you can't fully focus on it, or certain fans won't fully focus, and I get that. And we'll see where we are by the time the FA Cup comes. Could we get 4 points? Could we get a draw at Scum? Could we go beat Wolves at home? Yeah, we could. Go do that. I pray to bloody whoever's up there that Leeds United can get at least 3 points from those 2 games, just to make it a little bit more comfortable going into that semi-final. Because you best believe we can beat Chelsea in semi. You best believe it. Joe Blackburn, guys, time to cancel Matty. Can't believe he left me on my... Yeah. I actually replied to you, but nah, change your mind. Yeah, not my style. Not my style. Did you do a vlog yesterday, Joe? Did you do a vlog? I haven't seen any content. Bar Chelsea beat City 3-0 with Byram coming on and taking the armband. Oh, Matt, no. Don't get me all excited for Byram lifting it as well. Love it. Stay up and win the FA Cup, the FA and the EPL. How are you doing, Bremner's Ghost? Up, be good. Steve Brown, evening, Matt. I put £20 on Leeds at 66-1 before the third round. Whoa, go on, Steve. Love that, mate. Love that. Would you rather go to Wembley semis or final? What if I had a choice between two, Greg? Both. I mean, if you knew we were going to get to the final and you could only say afford one or you had plans, then you'd pick the final, wouldn't you, if you knew you were going to get there? But it's one of them where, you know me, I ain't blessed with loads of money. I work hard, but, young family and stuff. And the only sort of thing I prioritise outside the stuff I need to prioritise is Leeds United. I've got an opportunity to go to Spurs away, and then you've got Wembley and potentially Wembley against it. Yeah, divorce might be coming, bankruptcy might be coming, or all the above. I don't know, but we'll see. I'll do what I can do, but hopefully we can get to them both. But yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one, Greg, because you look at City, who have got Southampton, and you've got two ends at extreme, two ends at spectrum. So you've got people who say they shouldn't be semi-final at Wembley. Totally get it. Totally understand that. But for Leeds United and Southampton, perfect. I don't think any Leeds fans are asked that they're going to Wembley. They're excited for it. Wow, we've got Wembley. If it were just the final and we were going to Villa Park, we may not get to Wembley. That's a possibility. Southampton, same. Anything's possible. But the more likely outcome for a final by anybody outside Leeds fans and Sunderland Southampton fans, would say it'll be a Chelsea City final. So for the sides that don't notoriously get to the final on a regular basis, the semis at Wembley is fantastic. I ain't going to moan if I've got to do back-to-back. If I can't afford it, I can't afford it. If I can't get tickets, I can't get tickets. I'm going to try my best to get me and Artheo tickets. Artheo has to go. I'll be putting him on a coach on his own if not. Been to every round at FA Cup. Derby away, Birmingham away, Norwich at home, West Ham away. Artheo's a good luck charm and he deserves to be Wembley. He cried last night on way back. Got emotional. Dad, it's my dream. It's my dream. I get to go to Wembley. I need to deliver on the ticket. I've got some friends who have a bit of weight of the world on the shoulder to try and make that happen if I can't get it the normal way. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm buzzing for it, me, Greg. I'm buzzing. Let's go. How you doing, my mate? Chris got him a ticket for the game yesterday. Yeah, loads of Imagine Not Being Leeds lot went from group chat. Obviously there were me, Priestley. We had Mike. We had Chris. We had Dave. We had Priestley. The car lot of them. The Imagine Not Being Leeds members all took a car down. There were loads of us there. It was class. All sat in different spots, but yeah, great. So there's so many of my friends could get there yesterday. Smash a like. Someone happy with Stack's injury. Yeah, I know, mate. And the way I look at it is, like I say, it's the first time we've sort of had any repercussions of the FA Cup. Could have happened on international duty as well. It's just the look of the game, and it really, I sort of look back on the highlights today, and I mean, like, could that have been a penalty? I know, like, it's shot, but for me, anywhere else on pitch, if he plays a pass there, and it's even if it goes out of play, but he's follow through, sure, that's a free kick. So I'm sort of looking, I think that should be a penalty. Especially when you look at the repercussions for us, potentially a season defining injury, not good. But yeah, these things happen, don't they? Hopefully Rodon and who were the other one that went off? A few Okafor, hopefully they aren't as serious, so it isn't a triple blow. But I think Stacks, the state of his ankle looks like it's going to be. We're going to feel the repercussions of that for the league, 100%. Ashley, evening, Matty lads. Surely this result is a huge boost of confidence now to come and get a positive result. Hopefully, Ashley. Hopefully. It's the one game I aren't confident about at the minute. But I'll probably say a 4-0 win by the time we get there, pal. You know what I mean? But it could be the catalyst. This could be exactly what we needed. We've gone a fair few games without scoring a goal now. What I will say, it's quite funny. We score 2 when you're like, oh, wow, we're scoring again. Oh, we're going to keep clean. Oh, no. We can't let you score 2, Leeds United fans, and then not concede. So it's like we can't have the best of both worlds. We can't score and keep a clean sheet, unfortunately. We keep a clean sheet, we can't score. We scored a couple, we think we've got a clean sheet, and, nah, not quite. And it's a 2-2, but I think we look really, really good defensively after the first couple of shots that West Ham had. I thought Penny played really well, had a couple of moments, as he always does, but 2 really good saves. A world-class save at 0-0, by the way. down to his left-hand side. World-class save. Seen a couple of world-class saves from Darlow. Seen a couple of world-class saves from Perry this season. Just need a bit more consistency from Perry, because he should be starting for Leeds, but he hasn't been good enough. But in the FA Cup, he's been a different keeper. But I do think this could be catalyst. I really do. As a sort of psychological edge as well. You've beaten a relegation rival, someone who's 4 points below you, and you're beating them in a style that will demoralise the dressing room for me and massively hike ours up. 2-0 win, cruising. Felt really good up to about 75, 80 minutes, didn't it? And yeah, you win that game, great. But to win it the way we did could be more damning on West Ham and even better for our dressing room. I mean, look at the feeling. We had 2-0, it was great, 2-0. Coasting, did feel a little bit like this isn't the Leeds way, which obviously we proved it wasn't. But to win 2-0, I think would have been nice for the heart. The old ticker, we're going, don't get me wrong. With my BMI, needs to not be doing that in semi, but I think for the way it ended, it felt even better, and that will translate into the dressing room. They will have been on cloud. They'll be on cloud 9. We are. They will be. What a way to win it! If you're guaranteed to win it, it's a way to win it. It's like we used to say when we win the championship. What's the best way to get promoted? It's at Wembley. But you don't want that route. You want to finish on 120 points at top of league with no pressure. That's what you want. But you win it at Wembley, it's a better feeling. It's the ultimate. It's the ultimate way of going up. But you don't want that. You don't want that jeopardy. I like jeopardy. Not that much jeopardy, though, where the whole season, the whole 12 months of following your club depends on that. Don't want that. Just give me an easy route. But it don't happen, does it? Don't happen for us. I hope Liam, great tribute to Chris and Kev. The song was brilliant. Totally agree. No fans should never return. Thanks, Blake. Rest in peace. Thanks, my MOT. Cheers, Liam. Yeah, wrote it about 12 months ago, that mate. And it's got a little bit more traction this time. A lot more people have seen it, which is the main thing. Get it out there and let people listen to it and see if they can relate to it. And yeah, I've had a really good response to it, so I really appreciate that, Liam, pal. I played it on coach as well on the way down, which I'm really appreciative of the gaff of White's lot doing that for me, Toddy. Evening, pal. MOT, mate. How you doing, pal? It was really nice to spend that game with you, Mike. He was the ladder with me and our Theo all game. It was lovely. I'll touch him on it as well for the goal, Liam. 26 minutes. You literally couldn't write that. 26-minute goal, and amidst the celebrations, turn around, pay respects to Chris and Kev. You literally couldn't write it. It was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. And then for the way to the game to unfold as it did, to think you've won it, that moment, think you've won it, think you've lost it, and then you eventually win it. Just, yeah, it for Chris and Kev, it was just a significant moment, a significant game on a significant day for the club. Even with Stack's injury, I'm not worried. Midfield is out. Yeah, I agree, Matt. I do agree with that. We've got our strongest players in there. You look at, he likes to pick the midfields. He tends to play in there. We know they are. But you've got the likes of Longstaff and Tanaka who haven't had many minutes. Is there a reason for that? Will they not play well game after game? I don't see it. I just think it's Stacks are given, Ampadu's a given, and then game state, you've got Gruev or Aronson. I kind of get where Farker goes, but I don't agree with it. That third spot for me should always be Tanaka. There's an argument for Longstaff. So now he's just going to have to take Stack's position for however long he's out for, which is a shame. He's a set-piece taker. So now you're relying on other set-piece takers. James Justin was taking some yesterday. Gruev, if neither of them are on the field, which might be a thing, does Tanaka take him or do you play Longstaff? Because we know he used to be the corner and set-piece taker before Stack started taking them. So maybe there's something in that. But I agree with you on that front, Matt. Longstaff and Tanaka can certainly do a decent job in there. Are they better than Stack? I would argue not. I think Stack's better than both of them. But I think they can both offer something different. And I think Tanaka needs to be playing. And if this is his only way into the starting lineup, then at the minute, mate, I'm all for it. Full of confidence. He looks better now, just Tanaka. These last few times we've seen him on the pitch, making things happen. He's played the equivalent of 1,000 minutes in the Premier League, no, in total this season. Just over 10 games, just less than 11 games. He's got 4 goals. No assists, but 4 goals. It's not a bad return. He's got a goal just under every 3 games. It's not bad going, that, is it, for a central midfielder? It's not bad at all. Fixture change. Again, after scum game, we've got Wolves, Burnley, 3 games in 8 days. 3 games in 8 days, John. We're used to it in Championship. We're going to have to get used to it now, aren't we? But we'll do it. The best thing about that is a lot of games in a lot of days. Like that, we can be safe, pal. I mean, Don't get me wrong, like that we could not be as well, but like that we could be safe overnight. It'd feel like when Stack and Tanaka came off, it was all over. Yeah, well, it's going to happen, actually. You know, it's going to happen. I thought Tanaka was the best player on the pitch till he came off. I think overall they got the man of the match right. I think Stroud were brilliant. I don't like the idea Stroud got it, and I know people say he did play well, but I think Stroud plays well most weeks. The fact he got the winning penalty, what a penalty was, probably just edged it through a few, tight calls between a few of them. I thought Tanaka could have got it as well with how long he was on the pitch, maybe that. But the reason he didn't. But I think when you lose Tanaka and Stack to your starting midfielders in a big game like that, there's always going to be a bit of a period of time where you look a little bit lost in there. Ideally, you don't really want to change two of your central midfielders, in my eyes. Stack probably wouldn't have come off if it wasn't for his injury. Tanaka probably would have always come off. Surprised not to see Longstaff come on for experience, but hey, 2-0 up. I don't blame Farker for retreating a little bit. In 90th minute, you're not gonna still be trying to score a goal in 92nd minute. But it is a shame that that's the second time this season we've conceded 2 in added time. Away at Newcastle, we're 3-2 up. 90th minute, you think you've got at least a point. And with the added time these days, there's always late goals. I get that. But you should have got at least a point at St James's Park, which we'd love to have now, but we lost that 4-3. And then to concede 2 against the side that's third bottom in the Premier League with their best player in Somerville probably out and a weaker side than us, a weaker bench than us, concede two really late goals were disappointing. But the second one for me was very fortunate. High foot. Don't want to see that not awarded as a goal in football, and probably not. Bicycle kicks, excitement in the box. There's always going to be a high foot. The defender should be trying to get there. Do I want those signing goals to be chalked off? Maybe not, but there's an argument that if Pascal holds his head, goes down, maybe it's not given. It's not our way. It is what it is. I thought Tanaka needs to come off. He was great, but the second half was all West Ham. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand that. I would have kept Tanaka on though, Matt. I really would. I don't personally think he looked knackered or tired, or I still think for me, Tanaka can do both sides of the game really well. And he was closing passing lanes, he was winning the ball back, he was taking the ball on the half turn and going and progressing the ball, driving with the ball, passing between the lines. I thought it was superb. I would say usually I look at it and go, fuck it, make subs too late. I felt yesterday Tanaka come off too early. I was like, oh, he's got another 10 minutes surely. I felt it sub Tanaka just a little bit too early, and he weren't ready to come off. He went off, but he didn't look particularly pleased, which you won't be. But on a positive note for Tanaka, he had the most minutes in the game he's had in a long time. We have 60 odd minutes. It's decent for Tanaka. He's usually, at best, getting 15, 20 minutes at the end of a game. And that's at best. Sometimes it's nothing. Hey up, says Dave, how you doing, buddy? You were there too, weren't you, Davey boy? What a day yesterday. Went through every emotion in the stadium. Now let's go through it all again in that there London. Yeah, mate. Too right, buddy. Too right. Let's go with it. And then let's win it. Let's get in Europe. And let's all meet at Leeds and Bradford Airport on a Thursday morning, flying out to Kazakhstan. That's what I say. All boxed up. Now then, big man. Sorry the excitement and the match vid. Keep up the good work. Thanks, all boxed up. Appreciate it. I actually noticed today, I watched it back today in the vlog, and there's a couple of clips that have like duplicated and switched around. I do the rawest form of content. I can edit. I can do all the stuff I've learned myself through YouTube and stuff. How to use Canva. And I use Canva for everything. My thumbnails, everything. It's got better over 16 months of having a channel, obviously. A bit of progression there. I can edit. I can do stuff to a better level. I don't need to do that for match day vlogs. I want it to be the rawest form of content. I want it to be, look at me. I work on building sites. I don't need to be something I'm not. So I literally come out of the stadium and I compile all my clips and I piece it together and I post it. And I don't think you'll get a rawer form of it. And sometimes on my last match day vlog, a couple of vlogs ago, all boxed up, I had someone say, what have you recorded that on a potato? And I fucking love that. I thought it was funny as all. One of the funniest things I've read in a long time. I've recorded it on a potato. It is what it is. It's quite nerve-wracking filming. I don't have a camera up all the time, so I have it down when there's a chance. I get my phone up. Sometimes it takes a while to sort of like focus. A bit blurry. It is what it is. I get so many good comments like that from you that the odd dickhead that comes in, I can brush away. You know what I mean? So I appreciate the comment. Thanks for watching. It's doing really good. It's got 7,000 views, I think, at the minute. So pleased with people enjoying it. it takes a lot to film in public, I'll say that, and it's frowned upon. Luckily, the circles I mix in now on away days sort of understand, but yesterday, you want to feel around with it, they give you a bit of a wry look at times, but it is what it is. I know you appreciate it. I enjoy doing it, so I risk it now for the stick I may get in stadium, but I appreciate that, man, honestly. Wouldn't surprise me if Stack was out for that. Yeah, Steve, it wouldn't surprise me either. Look at the size of it. Look at the size of it. It's like he's got a tennis ball glued to his ankle. And obviously, Leeds is the first most important thing. But I'll tell you what would be heartbreaking, Steve, if he's out at World Cup for Germany. I would be devastated for Stack. Nobody wants to see that. I want to see his YouTube channel mid World Cup camp. I want to see all antics he'll get up to. I want to see his Instagram post for his World Cup. I don't. Nobody wishes injury on anybody. I know it's club before country. Of course it is. But I'd be gutted for him if he's out for a season and he misses World Cup. I'd be devastated. He doesn't deserve that. Hey up, Angela. Hope you're good. Hey up, I love your fantastic content as always. I nearly had a breakdown yesterday. God knows how you coped in the state. Barely coped, Angela. Thank you as always. You're an absolute star. Really appreciate your comments. I know I put a lot of content out there. I got told yesterday I get wear water cart or something like that. So I wasn't going to do a video. I did a walk and talk earlier because my mind, the missus were telling me about bits I need to do in the house. I couldn't focus, so I have to go get it out on a walk. Came back and then did a few jobs in the house. That worked. But tonight, Alice is at work. The kids are in bed, and I'm like, I just want to jump on and talk. I need this. So sorry if it's too much content. I don't think you can ever have too much because if you bloody hurts him again, just don't watch it. But I keep pumping content out because I love this community. I love doing this, you know me. So I appreciate you. You're always there, Angela. No matter, I could do 5 videos a day, you'd probably still be there in comments. So thank you so much. It means a lot. David, actually, you're right. You're right. Do I dare to dream? I do, but it's not. I dream the dream. It really isn't. It's there. I can almost taste it. It tastes like metal in Kazakhstan on a Thursday night. Oh, imagine. What would we do? Thanks, Matty, for your for your YouTube channel. Love Friday episode. Love the quiz with your friends, Leeds. Cheers, Liam. Thank you so much. Late Night Leeds on a Friday. I keep getting told it's one of the best shows on here. Yeah, I don't took my own on, but I love doing that. I love the feel of how I feel when I'm doing that on a Friday night. So the fact that you're saying that too, Liam's incredible that you actually just enjoy the content. So yeah, my favourite show, my favourite time of stream is a Friday night. But I do enjoy the one-on-ones like this where I can bring it up and try and get through as many comments as I can. I love it. But thanks, man. Means a lot. Remember the 77 final? I don't, unfortunately, but I know which one you're referring to. All Boxed Up. Big up, my fantastic channel. Cheers, All Boxed Up. Thank you so much for that super chat. Really, really appreciate it, pal. Hope everything's good in your world. Leeds United, I don't know that much. Ashley, hey up, pal. Imagine winning the FA Cup and getting relegated, but still in Europe. Oh, mate, honestly, imagine how crazy that would be. Like, imagine. Oh, what are you doing this week? Well, we've got Preston on Saturday, Oxford on Tuesday, Partizan Belgrade on Thursday. I don't know. And Millwall on Saturday. We'll just say that because I don't want them to come up. We'll just say that. Good point. It is a good point. Congrats to Lincoln on getting promoted earlier. Big time. Go on, Scabala, lad. Go on. Only just recovered from game yesterday. Love sharing our emotions with you and Theo. Mike, I love you to bits, mate. I love you to bits. You literally want a viewer, subscriber, member, now one of my best friends. I love you to bits. Without this channel, I wouldn't even know you. Without this channel, I wouldn't know you and you wouldn't have made friends. What you've made, it's just, I think, will you, mate? What an amazing moment to share with you, mate. 12 months ago, I didn't know you. And now we stood there in London Stadium watching our side and do that yesterday. Incredible, mate. That's what football does. Brings people together. It unites people. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Premier League, Championship, League One. Guess what? I'll still be fucking there. I'll still be there. Regardless. So you best believe 2 games away from a fucking trophy lift in Europe, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be shouting from every rooftop coming. We're coming for a lot. We're coming for a lot. Fans are going to bring it. Fans are there for it all. We're there for it all. We'll be there no matter what. No matter what. Stack injury would be bad. He wiped out. It looked really nasty. Like I say, Jamie, I've only watched the extended highlights a couple of hours ago. So in terms of my memory of the game, as raw as it can come from one take in stadium, you know, and rewatching my match day vlog, which, like I say, is filmed on a fucking potato. So really bad though. Really bad. Because, yeah, I mean, anyone watching it on TV could have seen on that first instant replay, like, that was bad. It was bad. He is, Jonathan. About 80 grand a week, reportedly 80 grand a week, Longstaff. Yeah, I was surprised he didn't come on. I mean, I think he went on the bench. Can't remember seeing bench, to be fair, on thinking, but yeah, I think he went on the bench. Really surprised a player of his. But then again, the injuries that took over the substitutions, you know, maybe he had pre-planned ones in his head and we thought may come on and off. And Longstaff, looking at the game, 2-0 up against Premier League outfit in the FA Cup, a trophy that, you know, a competition that Longstaff's been in and played in for years. Did he win FA Cup or win League Cup with Newcastle? Either way, he's won a cup competition. He'd have been the ideal to bring on last 10 minutes to see the game out, maybe, but opted for Gruev, fair enough. Win the FA Cup, get into Europe, win Europe, get in the Champions League, 49ers plan. Sounds good, that slide, doesn't it? Easy. Football's easy. We ain't beating Chelsea. Based on what Chris, right, and I will get this, run up to it, Chris, right? Chelsea have better players for us man for man. If we play Chelsea 10 times, Chris, Chelsea might beat us 6. We might draw 2. We may win 2, right? We've played them twice this season, though, and we haven't lost to them. So the confidence going into this for the boys is massive. I don't particularly rate Chelsea anyway as a team. I don't rate Mourinho as a manager at all. Why can't we beat Chelsea in a game that? How many times do we, when we're in the Championship and we play low league opposition, right? Does it mean more to them than it does to us? Every time play Yorkshire side, we're not up for it like they are because it means more to them than this will mean more to us than it will Chelsea, Chris. So I get it. The likelihood is we lose because it's Chelsea and we're Leeds United. I get it. But what if, mate? We're not fucking Accrington Stanley, Chris. We're Leeds United. Took 4 points off them this season, mate. We can go and beat Chelsea in a neutral ground at Wembley when we give more of a fuck than they do. Sorry for me. I'm so pumped up for this FA Cup. I cannot stress to you enough. And I get it. But it's Chelsea. It ain't Man City. It ain't Real Madrid. It's Chelsea. We're battered them 4-1 at Ellen Road. We can beat them, Chris. We can. In a game that's not a 90-minute game. Doesn't have to be a 90-minute game. Penalty. Look at the way we're striking the ball. Those penalties have been brilliant against Birmingham. Brilliant against West Ham yesterday. Pirro, who I hope never takes a penalty again. We can beat Chelsea, Chris. We can. Don't want to live in that world. I get it. I get it. Southampton, you'd be saying we win. But who just said Southampton would beat Arsenal? How ridiculous is that? Us beating Chelsea is nowhere near the level of ridiculous of Southampton beating Arsenal. Nowhere near the amount of ridiculous that was. Nowhere near. People didn't think Palace could win the cup last season, but they did. We can definitely win it. Wigan won it however many years ago and went down, didn't they? Same year. People can win it. You can win it. You don't have to have the best team to win it. Fucking else. Greece won the Euros, 50 years ago? It's all down. When I was younger, Greece won Euros, 20 years ago? Did they have best players? Did they chuff? Cup competition. Anything can happen. It's true. It can. It has happened. It happened on Saturday night with Southampton. It can happen. Exactly. Like I said, the likelihood is, Jamie, the bookies, everyone, we are the underdogs. And that's how we fucking like it. No pressure on us. No pressure on us. How you doing, Dale? Hope you're good, mate. Absolutely enjoyed it. Well, Harrison, I won't lie. I've backed West Ham to win that game. I think they'll win it. I said it on Jer's stream, on his video last week. The fact they play Friday, they've just gone to penalties and lost that way. Maybe it'll be a struggle. If Wolves beat West Ham, I'm probably with you there, Harrison, because it gives us on Monday night not a free pass. Go out there and win game at Scum. Go out there and get a draw. Unlikely, but go have a go. Pressure's off then. West Ham beat Wolves. There is pressure then, isn't there? 1 point behind us. But if they drop points, even if they just get a point and they drop 2 points and they're still 3, go to Scum, keep it tight, try and get some from game. Don't get thumped. And then we have some really winnable games coming up after that. And you're only 4 points off the relegation. You could be in the bottom 3 by the time you play Chelsea. Just chill, eat a bit, good luck, win Sunday, but not good going Wembley if you go down. No, it's not, Danielle. It's not good going Wembley if you go down. But We are 4 points clear. I don't think we go down. What am I supposed to say? And my mate Priest, my best pal Priest, says, "Why do you have to say things? Why do you have to tempt fate?" Well, we got it's none of my doing. I can't tempt no fate. I'm just saying what's on my mind. I don't think we go down. I don't think we go down. I've got to speak my mind. Could we go down? Of course we could. Yeah, mathematically, of course. Are we in the best form? Are we in the form I would like us to be in? No. Are we further away from West Ham than I would like to be? We should be further ahead. I'd like to be more than 4 points. But I've seen enough this season to suggest we aren't going to go down. And guess what? The side that are chasing us, that we've got a 4-point head start on, we just beat yesterday. We just beat. I were there in their stadium, 2-0 down. Fans are leaving on 85 minutes. Knowing full well you get a decent chunk of added time. Half an empty stadium. I don't know what I'm going to say. I think we get more points than West Ham if we were both level on the same amount of points, Daniela. I think we'd stay up. We've got a 4-point head start on that side. And we've got scum to come. And I'm prepared to suggest we maybe get nothing there and still giving them. In my head, they've got a game head start on us. They've got 7 games. We've got 6 potentially. I still think we stay up. But of course, if it goes south, it goes south. Best believe I'm not gonna portray what I don't believe, though, Daniel. You know, more now down to players, see what football they want to play. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Knacking it. We'll see. That hunger, that desire I saw yesterday, they want to be in semi-final at FA Cup, that's for sure. Gangrene, evening all. Hope all is well. Great vlog yesterday, Mate. Hopefully the injuries aren't serious and the game serves as a kick up there before they run in and get the points needed today. Yeah, couldn't agree more, gang. Thank you for watching the vlog yesterday. Really appreciate it. 155 people in. As always, thanks for the support. You're absolute legends. Please smash me a like on the video. On 82 likes. Nice to get up to 100. Sooner rather than later. Certain will stay up, no doubt. We have the talent and togetherness our rival can only dream of. David, yeah, the togetherness that we have, even in the tough times this season, has been quite evident. I think it's been quite obvious in some sides down there that don't have that. The managerial changes, the shifting in the dressing rooms that they've had to have with a new manager, new ideas, new personnel. We've had a really tight knit group now, you know, all season. The spine of that from last season too. We're in a really good spot. Really, really good spot. And we're a tough team to beat. I'll say that. We are a tough team to beat. We make hard work for ourselves. We could make our life a lot easier if we could see games out better. But we are a tough team to beat. Very tough team. Praying for 3 points minimum, then go play with no fear. Yeah, that's how I see it. Maybe lose to come, maybe we do, but maybe we get some. But Wolves at home, as good as they are at the minute, got to go get 3 points. Got to. Great day yesterday. Was for one of those 4 seasons in a day occasions. Every emotion. Felt walk back into London was good. Everyone singing. Yeah. Just hope to get. I'm saying. Hopefully, some sort of loyalty for people who've been to so many home games. I hope a fresh hold going to the Championship final. I think you had to have gone to 15 home games, which I qualified for. Maybe there'll be something similar, but less games, maybe 8 games, 10 games. I don't know. If it's just a ballot, then fair enough. It is what it is. But we'll have to see. But yeah, I'll tell you what, we're a nervy walk into the stadium. I saw a lot of West Ham old boys giving us some jip. Saw a couple of people out cold, spark on floor, with police round them, cordoned off. Me and our Theo having to walk through. I won't lie, we're tense. I was quite nervous getting our Theo into the stadium. You had to go under a tunnel, and there were police officers in way blocking them, trying to get to us, and say a couple of people laid out on pavement. We're nervous. It had an edge to it yesterday. I'll say that. You know, people don't like the I didn't mind the stadium. I won't lie. I didn't think the view was as bad as what some people said from where I was in top part. It was all right. But I tell you what, for a newer stadium, it had that bite to it. There was something in the air getting into the ground. I won't lie, I was nervous. I think because I had my boy with me more than I had our Theo with me. I was quite nervous when you're at the bar before we walked into it, just outside the stadium, there's a pub just outside the stadium, and there were a group of West Ham, come to the front and start gesturing, you know, all this, and I'm going to do you, and we're going to, and then wait, and then sort of walked into the tunnel, and that was our route into the stadium. Yeah, fair play. made it a bit tense at 10, 15 minutes before I got to my seat. Then I felt all right then. But Matty, by Leeds continuing the FA Cup, it could affect Leeds Premier League status with a potential backlog matches to play. Maybe Michael, but maybe I'm just greedy. I want to see my team play football matches. Just had an international break, couldn't stand. We've got a summer, we know football, well, World Cup. You know, give me as many matches of Leeds United as I can stomach, Michael. They get paid enough money. Let me see him play twice a week. I watched him play twice a week last two seasons. I'm not bothered. I'll risk it. If you give me, we're knocked out by Chelsea, but we stay up now, or we gamble and just play it out. I play it out every day of the week. And there'll be some you say, I bite your hand off for survival. But I'm so adamant we survive anyway. Let's have a crack at let's have a World Cup. Let's have a crack at World Cup. Let's have a crack at FA Cup. No point in divorcing a bank. Liam, great game yesterday. I am worried on your for our injuries that occurred. Tanaka should be starting every game from now on, and not being a bit. Yeah, I agree with both of them sentiments, mate. I'd like to see them both have a crack. I really would. The next again, Spurs you down. Be interested to see how it goes in that game. Chelsea fined £10 million and City potential 6-point deduction. Michael, I don't agree with any politics in football. Yeah, it's what it is. Just think about Leeds United. If it were us, we'd be shit all over, wouldn't we? Or Matt, big time. I mean, I've only got to walk up one flight of stairs and I feel like that, Matt. You're a lot fitter than I am, pal. But I went through every emotion. It was an unbearable couple of hours, but a phenomenal feeling at the end of it. But yeah, I was knackered. I mean, I went at a wedding till midnight, just before midnight on Saturday night. At the game yesterday, we left it. I went up at 5:30 in the morning. Had 5 hours sleep Saturday night and a Sunday morning. Got picked up at 7:20. Got in this morning at 1 o'clock in the morning. Woke up at 6 from kids because our Johnny doesn't sleep well. And I've been up on it and I'm here now. I just live on 5 hours sleep, me, so it is what it is. But I get re-energized by Leeds and you guys. So as much as I felt like I've been hit by a fucking train, Matt, I'm still here, mate, and we go through it. But yeah, unbelievable ending. Love your show. Smash those likes. Cheers, Dale. You absolute legend. Theo, looking about John. What is it with him? He got on coach yesterday, and everyone was like, "You're coming to every game, you're coming." And I literally got told yesterday if I could only get one ticket, Matty, we're bringing Theo. I'm like, here, I'm all for cause, me. I'm all for cause. Take him. Look after him. Take him. Michael, my guy, Matt, loving your channel. Question: FA Cup winners or stay in the Premiership? Michael, I can't answer that question, mate, because I look a twat. If I say win FA Cup, I look a twat. So I'm going to sit on fence and say both, mate. Both. I don't like how football is these days. Because thing is, win FA Cup, yeah, and we get relegated. I'm still there. I'm still at Ellen Road every week. So it is what it is to me, you know. I understand you've got to stay in. You've got to be dining at top table. I get it. But it hurts that 16th season. Because let's be fair, 16th every season over FA Cup, then, isn't it? At what point does FA Cup become important? When you've had 3 seasons of not looking like a relegation threatened side. 16th is worth more than winning FA Cup. And I'm all about memories. I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow, next week. Have I got 10 years, 40 years, 8? I don't know how long I've got left on this earth. Finishing 15th means fuck all to me, though. I know that much. Because I'm still going to Leeds every weekend anyway. But seeing him walk up those stairs at Wembley, lift a trophy with my little boy outside of me, or just even getting to Wembley in a semi-final with my little boy next to me, I know that'll be memories for him for life. No one's going to remember. Or I remember when we drew against Palace and we finished 16th. But I tell you what, he'll remember yesterday. He'll remember getting to Wembley. So, Michael, it's such a tough question, mate, because I'm all about memories. Mate, and moments. I'm a moments kind of person. Don't take life too seriously, apart from in Leeds United, of course. It's all about fucking moments. Love that question, though, but I just don't know, mate. Just met a scout with a Leeds shirt in Wales and talking. I'm sorry, honestly, I'm proper. I'm still pumped. I'm still very much pumped from yesterday. I can't explain it. I feel like I've just got Leeds running through me, coursing through my veins. I'm so passionate today, and so trying to make sure I've got enough of my vocal cords left to get through this. But I'm just so passionate about Leeds in general, as you know. But yesterday, I can't even tell you. I'm trying my best. I mean, this was a subject. I am 4 kicks in the head. You know what? 11 minutes, Luke. Right? I've seen a lot of people on my WhatsApp group talk about this. Right? I get it. But they scored 2 goals in the 6 minutes in up to 96 minutes. Do you know what I mean? They didn't score on 101 minutes. And I understand maybe, they thought they had 11 minutes, so the game might have played out different if they knew they had 5. I think that usually you're talking 4 to 6 minutes, aren't you? I think if it had said 6 or 7, nobody would have moaned. The fact that there was 6, they scored 2 in 6, I ain't going to moan about the 11 because the other 5, they didn't do what with it. Do you get what I mean, Luke? The kicks to the head, yeah, there were a lot of isolated incidents where, again, Luke, every week officiating's poor. What do we expect? At least this side were on the right side of the result. But for me, the 11 minutes, I ain't moaning about. In the stadium, fucking hated it. Oh my god! But they scored in 92 and 96. They didn't score in 99, 100 or 101. So I'm past that, buddy. But yeah, I don't know where they got it from. I won't lie. No idea. Defo got no worries of a staying up. Just would be a dream country. Of course it would, Franksy. Of course it would. Like I say, you best believe as a kid, I didn't dream of finishing 16th in Premier League, mate. But you best believe I dreamed of a Wembley triumph. You best believe that. As a kid, watching Liverpool in the cream suits at Wembley, thinking, what an absolute set of tools. What are you doing? Steve McManaman, man, wearing his pink suit. What's all that about? Jamie Redknapp, what are you doing? What's all this about? I quite like this. This is good. Watch this. Imagine if Leeds could do that, but maybe not with the cream suits. I never dreamed of finishing 16th. I never looked at, I don't know, Charlton when I was a kid. I quite like that position there. 15th. Go on, Charlton. Never did that, ever. But I watched teams lift their FA Cup thinking, fucking hell, man, I'd love to watch Leeds win that. Maybe I know I'm an idiot, and I probably sound like an idiot, but that's what I am on it. Evening, Matthew, Richardinho, how are you doing? Nemecha does exactly the same challenge, woman. Yeah, he did. Yeah, exactly. 1 for one and 1 for other. But stick your fucking bubbles up your ass. You can stick your fucking bubbles up your ass. I love that. I love it. We're so good, aren't we? Mint, aren't we? Winning it from the jaws of defeat, exactly. Hey up, Jonathan. I had confidence we were winning as soon as I saw Stroud was up for the last penalty. They can keep their 30 mil 2-right. 2-right. Pascal's unbelievable play for us. He's our unsung hero for me. In a back three, he's been as good as anyone week in, week out. Week in, week out, as good as anyone. But the winning penalty gives him a few more nudges to be man of match this week, I think. If we get to the final, you have to write a song. I got enough time, mate. Any update? Not anymore, anyway. Any update on Stack Ankle? I saw the photo. Richard, no speculation at the minute. It could be a couple of weeks. It could be a few months. The rumour saying it's his season over, but not concrete, mate. We'll find out this week from Farker. I just hope we find out earlier than his press conference, which might even be Friday. We're not playing till Monday. Hopefully get start back for the semis. We won't see him for the next 2. That's where I am. Next 2, it is what it is. Wolves at home, you hope to be able to get a win, Stack or not. I know they're not doing bad right now. I get it, but still a winnable game. Scum away is also one you want to target to get something, but if it is one you chalk off, it is what it is. After that, for the running, 100% you want him fit. Let's hope so. Yeah, probably won't be about fools, no. Longstaff, Ampadu, AO, is your free. That's what I would say now. That's what I would say. Yeah, you've got to go with that for me, Ashley. But it won't be. It'll be probably Longstaff. I reckon it'll go Gruev, Ampadu, and maybe Aronson still. Liam, it just is so poor in it. The money that's involved in the Premier League and the English game, the money that's at stake for decisions being right and results going a certain way, it's appalling that they can't get that part of that detail of the game right. Much love, buddy. Absolute legend you are. Glad you created this channel. Life has changed a lot since I joined this channel. I love you, Chris. Love you a bit, mate. Again, absolute top guy. Top guy. Yeah, class. Made a really good mate with Mike, who's gone through similar stuff in his life as you have recently. So you two have got each other as like sparring buddies. I love it. I love it. Say great community what we have on here anyway. And then, like I said, there's even a bit more of a refined one with a WhatsApp group and a nice little clique of us. More people who are welcome to join as well. But I'm proud of it, mate. Really proud of it. Hi, Matt. How are you doing, John Charles? Hi, Matt. Hell of a game yesterday. A fantastic win in the end. Any news on the injuries? No, mate. Nothing as of yet. I've just heard rumours that 2 of them aren't very serious in Okafor and Rodon and should Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Hopefully, are available. Stack. I've heard people say it's end of the season. I've heard people say it's 2 weeks. No one knows. Yeah, I've heard that too. Lee Jones, I might want to do it at 26 minutes. You can't even write it. I said in a video earlier, Lee, that game yesterday was like if you could identify Leeds United in one game as a club, it was yesterday. That is us. That is us to the capital L. The Leedsiest game, the Leedsiest way of winning on the Leedsiest day, 5th of April. We know what it means. For Tanaka to score that goal at that moment, just something that'll never happen again. You have to, Paul, hopefully, like I say, if it's a ballot, look at draw. If it's based on a threshold of a loyalty to people, to members who've gone to games, because I'm not a season ticket holder, I should pass that. I've been a majority. And I also have close ties to a really good group of lads who are now really good friends of mine who hopefully, but more importantly, Paul, I need to get that attack out Theo, mate. I want it to be, however long Leeds are in this competition, or if we win it, can you imagine? And my Theo's been to Ellen Road 3 times, so it's hard to get tickets for them. Can you imagine if my boy goes through every single round, his first FA Cup game, he goes through every round, Derby, Birmingham, Norwich, West Ham, he's done them all, Chelsea, and then a final and we win it. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that as a 6-year-old turning 7 next month? Wow. So I'm praying for it, mate. I'm praying for it. Thoughts on Nonto yesterday? Richard, same as what I always do. Lively, wants to get on ball and make things happen. Hard with the time he gets given. Biggest moment he had yesterday. I know back heel, inches wide, but biggest moment he had yesterday, Richard. Penalty. Put it away. Nonto, Pirro didn't. I want to mention Pirro, right? Off the ball, which is something you see more when you're at the stadium than you see on TV. Appalling. And I know he ain't a runner, he's got this lazy pursuit. I get all that. But when the team's knackered and you've come on really just to take a penalty, you better be busting a gut in extra time for your team and closing, passing lanes down and pressing people into mistakes. He didn't do any of that. I was really, really annoyed and disappointed in Pirro yesterday. Would have been all forgiven if he'd done the job, he'd come on for and put his penalty away. Half-assed attempt at a run-up, half-assed penalty. I was more annoyed with Pirro than probably anyone on pitch, I won't lie. Nonto, just as I usually think, comes on, tries to catch, get going defenders. If he gets a chance, I like him because he shoots on sight. Almost gets a third with a little back heel. Puts his penalty away, Richard. Can't no more, really. Okafor was just cramped at Road and rolled his ankle. Maybe Road might miss a scum game, I don't know. But hopefully that won't be too bad. And cramp, yeah, Okafor. I don't know what it is with him, mate. Cramp or not, either way. Every week he's limping. Every week. And I like Okafor. He gets the ball, he's direct. Holds on the ball a bit too much. His decision making isn't brilliant. Gets the assist for Tanaka's goal, obviously. I want a little bit more from him though, because I think there's something there with Okafor. He's exciting. Gets the ball and you get up. If you're not already stood up, which we were. Don't be on the too many games in the space of a few days. Bandwagon. Imagine we play in Europe and we play championship fixtures, lol. Hope to God that don't happen, but 3 games in 8 days could suit us. Just give me them. Just however life comes at you, yeah. There's some people have well shit lives, People watching this have tough lives. Sometimes Leeds United are our crutch. Give me 3 games in a week, pal. Give me it. I want it to be at top flight. I want to be down at the top table. I want my team to be as good quality-wise as it can be, which only happens when you've got money, only happens when you dine at that table. I get it. You can't have that in Championship. But give me those games. Give me those games. Give me Saturday, give me Wednesday, give me Thursday, give me whatever. I want to watch them. I want to watch them. Leeds confirmed their relegation yesterday. In my opinion. Nothing that's come. Let's focus on Wolves. Bournemouth now midweek. We are for... Wow. Now, I know you've commented a few times, user. I don't know your name, obviously, so I'll just call you user. Ridiculous comment, pal. Ridiculous comment. You watched a side that you support, yeah? You watched a side that you support. Show a good level of football to get 2-0 up, and you'd be happy at that. Because we saw Farker allow the boys a bit more creative freedom to go play the game, right? You then saw the Leedsy way for it all to just fall apart in space of a few minutes, right? You then saw element of luck, which you all need. But then you saw the fight, the mental stability, the galvanised squad that we have go through a penalty shootout. That's 2 in a row now that we've come through. And you don't feel any positivity. You look at it and go, because we've got one more game currently added to the fixture list. One more game's been added by winning yesterday. You now say we get relegated on the basis that Bournemouth's now a midweek game, which also gives them something to think about. We lose Scum. We may lose that anyway, regardless of what happened. We play them on Monday. So, regardless, I know there's injuries, but they could have happened at any point. They could have happened in fucking training, mate. Let's focus on Wolves. Why? That Wolves is a final. Wolves is as big a final as the FA Cup game is. And the lads know that. Every game is a final now, user, until we're safe. Every game is a final. They're not stupid, they know that. But the words there, the end of that, right? I mean, the start of that, Leeds confirmed their relegation. Mental. Entitled to your opinion, mental, though, pal. And that last line, we are fucked. Crazy, mate. Why aren't you on cloud 9? Respect, mate, but don't agree, pal. Don't agree. Yeah, Tanaka should always start and replace with Gruev. I think Gruev's great to see a game out. I think it should be that way around, but it isn't, is it? I'm off to Wembley with or without a ticket. We could never see this again in our lifetime. Look, Ashley, I probably do the same, mate. I was at last semi-final v Coventry, class. Hopefully we'll get a ticket for Chelsea game. So emotional yesterday. Class that soul. Personally thought we missed Rodon's. Mate, Steve, you're always going to miss Rodon, aren't you, mate? 100%. And far less shape defensively. I mean, it's tough, isn't it, to lose Rodon, international player, outstanding player. We got to remember Rodon as well, ever present Rodon. He's always playing. He's had a few. But over the course of his time at Leeds United, pretty much ever present. You lose him mid-game, can't account for that. Can account for it if you know he can play next game in training and stuff. But to lose him and Stack for injuries, then Okafor, but him and Stack particularly, that's your spine. You're going to have some organisational problems. You're going to have some issues mid-game to sort them, rectify that. You know what you should have done? Go down, Perry. Time out. Come here. Let's have a chat. Don't do it. Not our game, is it? But the guts, the determination, the pride. Fucking get in. Terry, I'm not happy with the manager. Terry, I'll never love the manager unless we win FA Cup. Now, I see both sides with Farker. I've been fuming with him. I've been really happy with him. And I'm somewhere in between. If he's here next season, happy days, Farker. Let's do it. If he's not, thank you very much. What a legend. You've given us 3 really good years. But I'm not either way. I'm just sound with it. I think we've got a really good squad. I'm happy with owners. And I'm happy with Farker right now because we're 4 points clear. We'll stay up. And there's an opportunity to go. As I'm sat here now today, I think we survive. And I think we can win the FA Cup. Don't care who's in charge. I'm happy about that situation. That's for sure. Don't love him, but I think that's just I love Bielsa. Do I like him? Yes, some weeks. Some weeks he annoys me. It's hard, you see, because we all have the same end goal, but we have a different way of getting there. And my journey to an FA Cup win and survival is Willing Onto inside. My journey to an FA Cup win and survival is Tanaka inside. My journey this season was Ramazani inside. It is what it is. My journey was Cresswell captain in Leeds in a couple of years. But look where we are now with all those things going against me. And they're just my favourite players or how I saw it. But who the fuck am I, So it's just one of them. It bugs me from time to time. It does. We sit back and all the stuff we know about Farker. But none of it matters. Because what matters is the badge on the front. Doesn't matter about the name on the back. Doesn't matter about the name above the manager's office door. It doesn't matter. And we are doing bits this season. We are doing bits. I predicted 2-0 at Leeds. I was well proud. Stephen. Yeah. I think Arthur said 3-0. He were like, might get third. But yeah. Fark only 4 managers to get. Yeah, exactly, John. It's another record that Fark holds at Leeds United. He's doing bits. No matter how much people like him or not. It doesn't matter. He's jobbing to be liked, is it? He's jobbing to be liked. Chris and Kev was there at yesterday's game, driving the ball in the back of the net. Ashley, I'm not someone who massively believes in certain stuff, yeah, but yesterday, I felt something. I felt it. 26 minutes. That's not going. That's too. Yeah, it's too wild for that not to be a higher power, mate. It is. It's got to be. So your video from yesterday's game was magical, my super. Thank you, man. Thank you. I say it were only super because of what happened. There's no skill, no nothing. I'm just brave enough to get my phone out because it's quite nervy doing it. But I enjoy it and I know you lot appreciate it, so I'll keep doing it. But there's no skill to it, mate. I got lucky, I suppose, that the game developed the way it did. I've done really good vlogs before, but I felt they were good, and I'd you know, quarter, if not less than that, percent of people watch it because the game wasn't that good. If that game ends 3-0 West Ham, no one's watching the vlog. So I'm really lucky that the content came across well. So because of how the game went, but yeah, I appreciate you watching. Honestly, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you watching the vlogs, especially because it is quite nerve-wracking doing them. Have to invest in a GoPro for match days, mate. Maybe, mate. Is that one where you have it sort of like? Yeah, I'm not too sure. I've looked into stuff, clip-ons and stuff on my hats, and holding a stick. I don't know. It's certainly something I've thought about, Brimner's Ghost. But again, I don't know if editing and better quality, if I'm honest, will mean more views, more subscribers. I don't know. A better experience for you, maybe, but I think people are really enjoying them enough anyway for where I am as a channel right now. But 100% Bremner Ghost, I'm still a relatively small channel in terms of where things can develop to. Maybe when things change, maybe that's the way I can go. Maybe that's the way I can go, mate. But right now, I'll just do my thing, don't I, pal? You know that. Tickle those likes for that, Matty. Yeah, please do. 130 likes, you absolute legends. 158 people. Been chatting an hour. I'm half an hour behind on chats. I'm going to start skipping a few, you know me. Yeah, your post-game vid jumped about, but I still loved it and appreciated you posting for us, mate. Yeah, cheers, pal. Thank you. I say it was a little bit. Yeah, I did it on coach on way back. Signal in and out in a bit. Yeah, so there were a couple of bits that I got, which I'm a bit annoyed about when I watched it back today. I was like, but no one's really commented too much about it. So what I will say is, I must have blocked this person, right? I blocked about maybe 7 or 8 people in my time on here just for really shit comments, personal comments, but I don't get many of them. But it popped up and I went to find the comment. It's either someone who deleted it or it's someone who I've blocked and it just had a glitch and showed me a message. But literally all it said, 45 minutes worth of content, assume he's a Leeds fan, literally wrote on comment, don't want to see you kiss your son all the time. And I'm like, what the? And I watched about today. I think I kissed my son 5 times over the course of the day or whatever. Grab it, get in. I mean, if that's the only comment you're going to bring, I'd tell you, fuck off from this channel. Do you know what I mean? I don't know who you are. I can't remember the name. It popped up, then it vanished. But I tell you what, fuck off from this channel talking like that. Just don't need it. Just don't need it. If you watch the emotion of a father taking his 6-year-old boy to a game, and the only thing you pick up on is the 4 times I kiss him on head, then you're a joke of a person, and you really need to look at your life. That really pissed me off. But like I say, I couldn't reply to the guy because the comment was gone. And it just popped up as a notification. What was that? Read it, gone. But raw content on potato, we love it. Exactly, Luke. No one's doing it. Nobody, I'm in a lane on my own. Nobody else is posting on potatoes. Spud Bros, hit me up for sponsorship. Do your coaching course, Matty. You'll be better than Fark. I'm Leeds before most of you. But this Fark is shocking. Saka, one of the best players. Again, though, same as what I've just said there. Shocking to how you want to get to the end goal, but the end goal, survival and a cup run, which we never thought were even part of the rhetoric, is doing. I agree, though, where these certain players we're favourites of and we can't believe aren't playing. And I think if they played, would have been a point or 2, 6, 7 points further on. But the end goal we will achieve under Farker. So it's an interesting one that I will really, dissect in the summer. But I had a bit of stick for doing a video a week or so ago talking about it. Got a bit of stick. This to my left. So I just talk about what's in my mind or what I've been peppered with in terms of conversation, friends, content, comments, messages. It's just an interesting one. It won't go away till he's not here no more, will it? Love the content, big man. Cheers, Lee. Legend, man. I wasn't even born the last time we got in the semis. Exactly. Smash a like, people. Cheers, soul. Hope you had a great day yesterday. Love the vlog. Top Banana. Emotional day. Going to football with my son. And how lucky I am to be in that position that I've got. I've got beautiful children, healthy children. I know how lucky I am. And to have that moment, it's special. A little bit of story now. So I go to away games. So I've met so many good people since having this channel, right? So a lad called Danny Dovey. He won't be watching this now, but Danny Dovey, and he literally lives about half a mile up road from me. And he don't really do YouTube. I didn't do YouTube. Don't watch it really. But he has a smallish TikTok account, K-Pax Whites. And he followed me on TikTok and he liked me stuff and he messaged me and said, "Oh, have you got a game for a week?" And I just hit it off. And we've been really good, like really good friends. I love him. I tell him I love him every day. He tells me he loves me. He calls me beautiful when he leaves me a voice note every day. And he's got an away season ticket. He's one of the lucky, I think, 800 people have an away season ticket. And he's able to get me away tickets more often than not. I haven't got one for Scum as it stands. I'm next in line. If a spare comes available, I'll be at Scum. If it doesn't, I'll be doing a watch along. But he's got me every away game I've got this season. It's because of Danny Dovey. And you know what it was? He started going in 2000. He's been going 26 years, and he's mid 30s, early 30s. I think about 32. He started going when he was about Artheo's age, 7 or 8, right? Artheo's 7 next. I think he started going when he was 7. He said going with his dad. And I haven't met his dad. I've known Danny a year. Danny's dad died a couple of years ago, and he went up and down the country. Danny's done 88 of the 92 stadiums as Leeds as well. He hasn't gone round and watched, I don't know, Oxford v Portsmouth. He's gone and watched Leeds in about 88 stadiums out of the 92 available. Most of them with his dad, and his dad passed away 2 years ago. And he's able to get me tickets now, and I love the guy. And hearing his stories he's told me about his dad, and that experience has made Danny the man he is today. And I said to him yesterday after a couple of drinks, and I had a big drink because, a couple of emotional day, I went, "Your dad will be fucking proud of you, mate. Look at the man you are. Look how you are with people. You didn't know me 12 years ago. Look how you are with my son now. And I've got this with my son." And Danny had that with his dad, and he ain't got that now. And he's looking at me, this friend he's known for a year, who's like a brother now, seeing me take my son. And without Danny, my son wouldn't have gone to these FA Cup games. He wouldn't have been able to go. Danny's got my son and me to these away games. And now I've been able to create these moments that he had with his dad, and he still cherishes now because he's no longer here. Amazing. And that's why I'm so passionate about the FA Cup, because it's given me these moments with my son, Top Banana. And I understand certain people don't see it that way. And some people can't get to games. And sometimes there's a disconnect because of that. But when you're there with your boy, my God, and moments like that, friendships like that, and stories like that, it means more than just watching 11 lads run around a patch of fucking grass. It means more than that to me. It's life or death sometimes. I love it so much. I really do. Michelle Edwards, evening, Matt. I love your content. You are a legend. And so are you, Michelle. Thank you for your super chat. Thank you so much, love. Really, really appreciate the support. I'm glad you enjoy it. If Leeds did not have Gruev, would have 50 points now. Tanaka would have played. I can't disagree. 50 points, I'll disagree. We ain't get, 6 more, we'll go. Kieran, really enjoyed your vlog, yesterday's drama. Keep them coming. Lots of us can't. And that's a comment I do it for, Kieran. That is the comment that I do it for. Genuinely. Yeah, you want the channel to grow. You want people to watch. I understand that. I didn't do this for anything other than just my own mental health and the love of doing this. And could this be successful? Could I be good at something for once in my life? And it's proved that I can do something. When I put my mind to it and I'm consistent, I can do anything. And I've never had that before, right? But honestly, the match day vlogs, I give it a go and I stuck at it. And comments like that are the reason I do it, mate. There's people all over the world who watch this channel now, and I can't believe it. And they can't get to games, and some will never get to a game. And I give the rawest form of content with unedited, unfiltered. And if it's not your cup of tea and it's filmed through a potato, I get it. You just don't have to watch it. Comment bad shit if you want. But comments like that are why I do it, mate. So thank you. Thank you. The last semi-final in Major was Valencia Champions League. We have to enjoy this moment. Enjoy it. If you're not enjoying this moment, why are we even here? Why are we here? Because I keep saying it. I'm not here for 17th. I'm not here for 16th. Not forever. And I get, we'll win an FA Cup in a couple of years when we're safe. Well, we're safe now, in my eyes. We'll do it. We're 2 games from a trophy now. We're 2 games from Europe now. Let's do it now. Let's do it now, mate. Graham, love your passion, mate. Been a Leeds fan since my first game as 11-year-old. Love that. With my mate Terry in the 60s. Jealous. You saw the good times. I moved away on joining. Up and good or bad, I defend the mighty Whites. I want to Dorset Whites. Cheers, Graham, man, for that. I hope everything's good, Jordan, mate. Thank you. Even the mighty wow, I'm still buzzing from yesterday. As all those Leeds fans are. What a fucking game. Stress, anger, joy, all in one dollop. There you go. Bang. Bit of Leeds sauce on top. Leeds fan. Here it is. Everything. Warts and all. Deal with it. Go home. Go to sleep. 3 in the morning. No. Impossible to sleep last night. Love it. Was at Hillsborough versus Coventry. Was 16. Great day, even though we got beaten. Paul, my mate Danny again. And like I say, home and away, right? Loves it. If you let the result, this is the difference between me going to Welland Roads and then going away with these. I mean, I'm on the same coach as Gary Edwards. And I assume a bulk of the chat will know who Gary Edwards is. Been to every game, hasn't missed a game home or away for 50 odd years. Probably the most notable name as a fan. He's on our coach. His grandson goes out with my stepdaughter. So I was speaking to him yesterday. What a bloke. Probably going to get him on channel at some time to talk about his journey as a fan through the Riviera. It'll be a great video, great story. He's got loads of stories to tell. But I don't know where I'm going with that. 16, great when we got. I don't know where I'm going with that, but yeah. I went off on a tangent then. Was it Hillsborough versus Coventry 16? Great day, even though we got beat. Yes, that's it. And they say that the saying for the Garford Whites and what my mate Danny says and Gary and all the rest of them, if you let the result ruin your day, you're doing it wrong. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm only here to watch the result. I don't really. But then basically, it's just saying the people you meet along the way, the memories, the moments, the stories, the result. You can't control the result, but you can let the result control you. So I'm fuming when Leeds lose. But with a great group of people around you, travelling all the way back from London, we'd have made a good fist of it anyway, even if we got beat yesterday. But thank God we didn't have to do that. Thank God we had the result as well. But it's a little saying Danny always says to me, if you let the result ruin your day, you're doing it wrong. And I was doing it wrong for a long time. And I'll still continue to do it wrong. But people who can think like that, Priestley's one of them, to be fair. Priestley's always positive, even through adversity. And there's something about that what's quite special. And I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm trying to get there. We'll shit it at Wembley. I could see that, Speedy. Could see that. Great channel, fella. You are bringing them lads up right. Thanks, Phil. Thank you, bud. Thank you. Cheers, Brem. Early Christmas have meant we ain't beating Chelsea 4-0, but it could be 3-0. Yeah, man. Unfortunately, there's a lot of calls to boycott Leeds v. Yeah, I know. And I'm booked up as well. Got it all booked. But I'd rather win FA Cup at Wembley with 2 trips to Wembley than play at Croke Park. But mad. I'm sort of looking at it thinking, let's win FA Cup if possible. Let's win it, and then I've still got a double anyway for weekend. I assume if that was to happen, Scum would still play and get another side, and we'll just go watch Scum get beat by someone else there. Michelle, what's your take on Pino Matty? I just think he's not a Premiership player. I don't think he's had enough game time, Michelle. I'll say that he hasn't played enough. He should have got more minutes, but I don't think he's at the level. He's the one player I look at and think hasn't got the minutes really this season, like Tanaka, like Nonto, like Longstaff. But he's the one at the bottom of the pecking order. I think probably the one I wouldn't have give max minutes to if I'd have been Farker. But I do think he's probably best playing in a 2. And we've been playing that system. I think we played the system that suits him better this season. But I think the step up wouldn't suit him. I think in a 2 in the Championship, he'd have bossed it. But he bossed it in a 1. Chelsea's easy out the 3. Look how much pressure will be on. I sort of agree. You've got the banana skin of a Southampton or the world beaters of City. Then you've got Chelsea, who haven't beat us this season. There's psychological edge there. And there's a lot more pressure on them to go win a trophy because they're not having the best, brilliant season. So, yeah. Of course, Sol. Of course. I bet you guys are over the moon going to Wembley, but don't take your eyes off the league. We have to send Spurs off Forest Town. Hopefully that'll be the case. But yeah, I'm not going to be downbeat about going to Wembley and buzzing. The league will take care of itself. They're professional enough. They get paid enough. They know what's on the line. It's up to them to do both. Beat Scum and Spuds and we're safe. Look up, not down. Yeah, of course. Love IMBL, amazing channel. Thanks, Lee Jones. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, there's a little bit there in the ground. There's not much. There's a little bit. But for me, none to be had. If we were to lose 2 games on bounce, West Ham, yeah, no, they do. Don't get me wrong. If we lose 2 on bounce, Ashley, we'll all be panicking because one of them will be Wolves, and that is a game really we need to be targeting wins. There aren't many more games to get wins in, but we haven't played them games now. And when you forecast results and you look on paper, I know it's not played on paper, but right now paper's all we have. We haven't seen it played out yet. It's all you can go off. You best believe if you're thinking we'll lose to Wolves and Burnley, then relegate us now. Like, where's logic in that? So yeah, got to be positive. Tell you what, Jason, right? Because it was us, it felt horrible. But we've watched some turgid football lately, haven't we? None more so than England as well in the international break. It was nice to see a game of football played the right way. If I were a neutral watching that, I'd have been 4 goals, poor refereeing decisions, extra time, disallowed goals, great fans on our part, shit fans on their part, leaving, Danny Dyer in stadium, keep Bowens on fire, Shaggy Dog, all that stuff, jagging Danny Dyer, class. It had everything. It was entertainment. It was pure entertainment, what football should be, instead of the boring shit football we see all the time. And so it was a game where 2 teams were let off the shackles. Go enjoy yourself. It looked like to me for large periods. I loved it, but I hated it at the same time because it was us. Why is there so much negativity amongst the fan base? So there's only a little bit on here, I think. Only a little bit. A lot of people just are so what it is nerves and being Leeds United. People get so worried about previous trauma, PTSD. Leeds have done this. Just looking at where we are right now, I just don't foresee us going down. And can we win the FA Cup? Is it likely? Maybe it's not likely, but it's doable. I wish we had attacking players like that. You know what it is? Bowen, yes, Patrick. Adama Traore, for me, is such a poor player. We make him look good every time. You watch Adama Traore, most weeks he's shite. He's just quick. He's just, I think Dan James is a better player than Adama Traore. Shoot me. I do. I think he's way better. He just had a really good game against us yesterday. We made him look like Prime Messi. Let's just enjoy the result and take game by game. Love you, Matty. Keep up the great work. Cheers, Dale Hodgson, mate. You're absolute legend. Thank you, mate. MOT, Jason. James Crossing yesterday was poor. James Justin. It weren't the best bit, to be fair. It wasn't. Your big game Friday for West Ham. I think we win that. And Crystal Palace have European games when we play them. We'll have to see how you get on Friday. We will be tuning in, that's for sure. That is for sure. I'll probably do a watch along, to be fair. We have the advantage playing on Monday with the extra 41 minutes of football. Played yesterday, both teams' players' legs were gone. Bogle looked knackered yesterday before he came off. He looked buggered. Never forget that game, like 87 semi-final. Never forget that game. Yeah, it's one that'll last long in memory. West Ham's players are probably already thinking where they were playing next season. We are staying. You know what it is with West Ham? I don't think West Ham go down. Although when you go through fixtures, I do have them going down. But they've had a really good run of form. I think they've showed yesterday they'll score goals. They can score goals. But what I'll say about West Ham, the bit you can't overlook and you can't be naive to, they've had a really good run, and they haven't got our bottom 3 yet. And I think they're going to start falling away now. You know, you look at that. Leeds don't win in London. We went to their place. We had a relegation rival aside. They try to catch. Yeah, we drew over the course of the 90 minutes, 100 minutes, but we still left, and that psychological edge could be massive. But I do think they've got another couple of wins in them. But for me, so have we. So they're going to have to win maybe half of their games, minimum 4 or 5 of their games to jump us, because I think we can win 3 or 4 of ours. They're going to have to win 5 or 6 of theirs, which is unlikely in 7 games, isn't it? Yeah, half. It was a classic cup game. It was an unbelievable game of football. Come on, not like they're doing 12-hour night shifts. Yeah, that's it. And I know we always go, you'd rather have your players fresh. It's not even about, for me, it's not even the minutes that they play. Your leggy, you always lean into summer when you're looking. It's probably the risk of injuries, the game time, innit? If you can guarantee there's no injuries, You should be able to play every 4 days for me. You should. I don't think we finished 10th or 11th, top banana. The FA Cup, as you know, you OG IMBLer, you know, I've always been up for FA Cup and I've always backed us. Look at draw. We've had 3 championship sides and a side in bottom 3 in Premier League. Fantastic looking draw. And then what? Semi-final, you're going to give us one of the big ones. I tell you what, I'll give you one that you haven't lost to this season. That's your look at draw there. And then you look at the boys, the fight, they've got that tick. Then you look at penalty shootouts. Can they come through nervous moments in big games? Best believe they can. Can they play shit and still get through Birmingham away? Best believe they can. So you best believe we can get to a final and upset the apple cart at City. Of course we can. Yeah, I agree, Bremner, it did. Yeah, it did show, actually. And it should show. It should show. We're not good enough yet where we can change 4 regulars, 4 players for 4, and there'll be no change. There'll be no drop off. We aren't good enough. We're not City. We're not a top 10 side. We're not a side that's got every player on bench who's worth £30 million. So yeah, you are right, actually. You are going to feel it, aren't you, mate? You are. 1 penalty, so happy. Did 2-2 now. Is that what you did? Believe in this Leeds United side, we will beat Chelsea. So you've got to believe it. Because why even watch football if you don't have dreams and you don't think you can win a game of football? Fucking awful, isn't it? Thinking you're gonna lose every week. I tell you what, I don't have blind faith. That's one thing I don't have. If we were playing Arsenal in semi-final, I would say now we'll lose this game for me. Anything can happen. But laws of averages tell me we'll lose it because I've happened us twice this season. But we haven't got Arsenal. We've got Chelsea. 3-1 2-2. Scored 5 goals against this side in 2 games. We'll score against them. They're going to have to score at least 2 goals to beat us. We don't score at Wembley. We haven't scored however many times. That'll change against Chelsea. We will score against Chelsea. And we're good enough to keep them out, in my opinion. Regardless of that team. 160 people in the chat. 181 now. And we have 158 likes. Tell you what, if I go for another half an hour or so, do you reckon we'll get it 200? 200 likes. That'd be fantastic. Thanks for support. Means a lot. Look where Wigan are, says Jason Lee. I'm pretty sure all their fans would rather keep their FA Cup win. If we go down, Farke has to remain as manager. If we go down, Tim, I change manager. If we got relegated, I'd expect manager to be sacked, in my opinion. I understand he's one of the best championship managers ever with his accolades, and he probably would get Leeds back up. But I think you reward meritocracy. That's why I wouldn't be against him staying on, because he'll hit his targets if we stay up. Well, when we stay up. But I think if you get relegated, yeah, I'd want to change. But I understand we'd come back up. But I think we'd come back up anyway. Do you know what I mean? 2 more wins if possible, says Trevor. This feeling right now will still go into it. Yeah, the bounce, the confidence will be there. 100% agree with that, mate. Calvert-Lewin got started. I mean, I didn't want him to take that penalty. If you'd have told me 4 games and scored 2 in that game, I'd have told you, what have you had for your breakfast? What have you been sprinkling on your cornflakes? But the fact that he scored 2 penalties, all of a sudden DCL's gone from being on the floor to being up here now. So would you rule out a goal against Scum? I wouldn't. I was at 21 at Hillsborough in 87, but a Leeds United name. It's on the cup for me. Go on, John Pepper, lad. Love you, man. Top guy. How are you doing, Paul Brennan? Hello, folks. Winning a major trophy when your player is that one is what you want, not finishing 16th. The 2 trophies Leeds can win is the FA Cup or the League Cup. Come on, Leeds Estate. Exactly, Paul. What do you even want to be a Premier League club for? To build a team to win what? Trophies? Makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. Or do you just want to be a Premier League side to finish 15th every season? No. Premier League side so we can build. Yeah, but what's the end goal, mate? Just talking to, somebody. What's the end goal? Yeah, but what's the end goal? Well, to win trophies. Well, 2 games, we can win one. Yeah, but we're not ready right now. Are we not? I'm ready. They're ready. Those boys up training pitch are ready. Do you think players go, I don't know. I think we'll be better in 5 years of going for FA Cup, boys, don't you? Don't work too hard in training this week, boys. We've got Chelsea at semi-final. We can't be winning that. Look, can't stack. Come here, man. Come here. We can't be winning this game. Nah, it's got to be. Come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? You might not be here tomorrow. Fucking, we can win it. Can do whatever we choose to do. And the rest is just, it is what it is. But you best believe those boys in that changing room aren't going, oh, we should want to won this game. It's, oh no, we've got to move Bournemouth fixture. I understand. Things are less than ideal. I get it. I got married to a beautiful woman 2 years ago in August. Beautiful day, but guess what? It cost a lot of fucking money. Could have done without it. But these things, sometimes good things come at a cost. It is what it is, folks, isn't it? Oh my God, I love life at minute. And there's been a lot of times I haven't loved life and I've struggled and I've been down and I love life. And when I love life, I'm going to bring this energy to you guys. And there's some people in here that need it. Some people who don't. Some people who energize me. But I'm feeling good about my football club. And my football club's usually what keeps me on an even keel. So it is what it is, guys. Sorry if I'm going a bit strong tonight, but I'm full of beans. I haven't come down yet. Winning breeds confidence. Yesterday should give the lads massive boost. Said at the start of the season, 15th place, still go for it. 15th for a shiny FA Cup, my mate. Anyone seen Danny Dyer? You know the video that's been going around on social media of him driving through the crowd? I was in that crowd. It's on my vlog, but I'm a little bit far away. I can't quite get him, but I could see his daughter in car. But I don't agree with the chants with his daughter and his granddaughter in the car, but he looked like he took it as good banter. If anyone's going to take banter like that, it's going to be him, innit? A lot of people don't like Danny Dye. I don't mind him. I think it's quite funny. Hey, Trevor, hi mate, great game. Love your show. Keep it up. Loved watching you and your son last night. What a bond. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. What a bond indeed. Just get stronger every game. Fucking love it. He's got friends who he goes to school with whose parents are Leeds fans. And their kids are City fans and Liverpool fans. If you're watching this, Lee, Chris, shocking. I tell them all, shocking. Nah. For me, it's where you're from or who your dad supports or whatever. If you support Leeds, I don't care. I don't care your reason support Leeds. But yeah, Arthur who hates it, that he's got friends who the parents are from Leeds and they support. They've let their sons based on Ireland playing for City, being a City fan. Or Salah playing for Liverpool, taking them on stadium tours for birthday. And I get it, some people they're just kids, leave them. No. My son's just got it. My son's got the bug. And that all started, and he's been at Leeds games down the road. That all started at Derby away in FA Cup. My son fell in love with this club. And he will always remember this when I'm no longer here. I love it. I bet Theo slept all the way. Oh, he was knackered, top and down. He fell asleep on coach. There were antics on that coach. Leeds are falling apart. There were bottles of vodka. You know me, I'm not a drinker. I had a couple of ciders. I had about 4 drinks yesterday. I'm not a big drinker. But there were all sorts going up and down that coach. And he was just... And they were mint with him, you know. The lads and that. And they were mint with him. They absolutely love him. And he loves them. It was class. I'm just glad the heads didn't go down after the equalised. And they could have done nipper. And don't get me wrong, massive stroke of luck. Couple of offside goals. It could have been 4-2. And we could have been slapped up. So there were still moments. But to keep the cool in penalties, when everything were going against us, taking penalties opposite side at ground, we came through. And there was some... That's a tough gig, That's a tough gig. By the looks of Stack, injured, it could be anything. 2 weeks to 3 months. Yeah. Gutted if it's a long one like that. We have not won a fixture on 5th of April for years either, which is even better. Of course, it's just class. Ayo Tanaka scored at 26th minute. Was meant for... Yeah, I agree, Paul. I agree. A sublime goal by Tanaka. Created it, started the move, finishes it off. Element of luck again, which also leans into the fact it was just meant to be. He is direct, positive, plays the game the right way, which is possibly a reason why Farker doesn't massively use him. Because he's not risk averse. He's direct. He has a shot. He'll try something that may not come off. And it's all about statistics and numbers, really, and data, high percentages and all that. And yeah, Nonto's a maverick. That's why we like him. Loses ball, blazes over. He'd prefer to turn in and pass to whoever, it is what it is. But we're not doing bad. That foul on Stack wasn't a pen. He was hit after the shot of the ball. Could argue about a card for dangerous play. Whichever way, again, splits opinions. I think if that's in middle of the park, it's a free kick. I understand the shot's gone. I get it. The chance has gone. But for me, I'm a little bit pissed off, Chris. So give me a penalty. You should do a life expense of a football fan. I bet Leeds fans live at least 10 years later. Keith, if I make it to 50, I'm doing well, me. Give me 50 now, bite your hand off. This club's going to kill me. Going to kill me. Evening, I hope you're well. I hope you're well too, Colin. I'm buzzing, mate. I'm buzzing. High on life. Don't drink much. Never smoked. Never touched a drug. But my God, Leeds United. My word. Wow. Thought your performance dipped as soon as Tanaka went off, says Kevin. As a Tottenham supporter, we have the worst form, but new manager bounce would help. It'd be interesting, the Leeds fans' view of who will go down. Kevin, as of right now, Spurs are the worst in the division. Have the best squad, have the worst injury list. New manager, will that work? Will it not? I don't know. De Zerbi, good appointment. I think for next season and beyond, maybe. I think for this season, he doesn't start well. He needs to start well. The new manager bounce has to be a thing. But as you know with Tudor, it's not always a thing. It's not a given you get a new manager bounce. West Ham are the most likely. Forest out of that, win out of it. It could be any one of us. I think obviously us being 4 points clear and leaning to the fact that we're the least likely. It's going to be interesting. Really, really interesting. I'm going to have to skip a few of these guys. I am sorry. I've waffled on a lot more than I normally do. Cross legs now then, pal. First time watching. I feel confident for safety league. League-wise, feel like we're going to get pumped in semis. I hope not, and I am optimistic, but I do feel a heavy defeat coming for semis. But based on what, mate, because it's Chelsea, because the history tells you Chelsea were, one of the biggest. I understand all that, but they haven't battered us at either times this season. Cross legs, and when they were 2-0 up at their gaff, and we weren't in a good spot in that game, 2-0 down. With players out, we born out filling in. And we took it to them and scored 2 goals. So cross legs, you're a Leeds fan. You can be optimistic at times. You're going to feel negative at times. We're Leeds. It's what we do. We don't have out easy. And yes, Chelsea could have done in the past put 4s and 5s past us. I just don't feel it now. And hopefully cross legs. And even though you feel it, you want to be so wrong about that. It hurts. I get that. I get that. Thanks for watching, mate. Appreciate it. Imagine the unthinkable. Southampton beat City and we beat Chelsea. Imagine even more unthinkable. We get beat 1-0 by Southampton. At that point, I officially retire from watching sport. I officially retire. 173 likes, 154 watching. If you haven't hit a like and you are watching, please smash me a like. And if you are new here, smash me a subscribe. Plenty of content on this channel. I don't shut up talking. That's why. Much for you to enjoy, I do hope. But yeah, hopefully you'll stick around and become part of the furniture. So yeah, smash me a like if you don't mind. Bill, my good American friend over in Virginia. Love you, Bill. Good friend of mine. Imagine Tanaka was brilliant yesterday. Reminded me of why he should be an integral part of the team. You bang that drum always, aren't you, Bill? You're not a massive Farker lover that's one of the factors. It's one of the factors. The set of lads have a strong mentality, says Paul, playing for each other as one, and most importantly, playing for Daniel Farke. Yeah, and that's one thing they've never not done. Never dropped playing for Farke. Yeah, I just see there's no way at all does winning yesterday, as you agree, Ashley, mean that we're knackered. There's no way. Leeds will prevail or Leeds can't win. Go on, Phil. Love it. Daniel Farke singing song, walking in Farke Wonderland. Got the things you love to see, mate. They are a mentally tough group, they are. I've been having a laugh at all the Chelsea fans saying they're going to beat us 4 or 5. Bring it on. Bring it on, Rich. Even sweeter. Even sweeter. Lost to Wolves twice this season. Friday will be a hat-trick of losses for them. I hope. Yeah, you're right, Jamie. They have been beat a few times by Amanda, so hopefully it happens again. We know this, Paul. Jer tells us it all the time. Tempo, tempo, tempo. He tells us it all the time. Front foot, on the half turn, set the ball. Be brave. Bravery. Can't do anything in life without being brave and having a go, can you? Hey up, Kershaw, my mate. I didn't see you, chuffing giant. 9,000 of them. I still thought I'd have seen you yesterday. Hope you got home there and back safe. Looks like you did. FA Cup semi-final, a great chance to stay up, and Fark is still at the club. No one expected the start of the season. No, Kershaw. No, it's been a great season. Hey up, Eddie. Did you go yesterday, Ed? Maybe you tell me here. I've seen us get relegated and promoted many times. I'd love to see us win an FA Cup in my lifetime. Lifting a trophy on the Wembley podium and another open-top bus parade. That's what it's all about, is it not, Eddie? Bang up money. You'll still be there regardless what league we're in. Yeah, I wouldn't say relegate us or win FA Cup. I wouldn't say that, no. But if that's what happens, that's what happens. We've got no control in it. But my choice is we're going to every game trying to win. And us as fans believe that we can win any game of football. I know, mate. You've got a few, haven't you? Yeah, go on, top banana. We're going to Wembley. 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 I know it. What a good thing, mate. Also, if we end this weekend 3 points or more outside the bottom three, we play Wolves, and surely we... Yeah, I agree. Because let's be fair, Kershaw, I know the extra time and then us beating them puts West Ham's game against Wolves into a bit more jeopardy. I get that. But there is still a big possibility West Ham beat Wolves on Friday. Takes a little bit off it now with what they've just gone through yesterday, but it's still a massive potential that they still beat them. And if they do, then it changes things a little bit. But we'll see. Carl Waters. Hi, my pal. What's up, MOT? Wembley, where the famous Leeds United are off to Wembley. Yes, mate. Keep doing the videos the way you do it. It feels real and unfiltered. Missed you yesterday, but met the Onion. Did you meet him, Kershaw? You bumped into the Onion. What did you think? Yeah, good. I missed you, mate. Glad you bumped into him, mate. That class, that. But yeah, I appreciate that, mate. It's what I do, mate. I can make them better than what they are. I can do all that, but I don't think it matters. I think people enjoy them as they are. So I am who I am. I appreciate it, my mate. Was at the game yesterday. Just got back Ireland. Go on, Shane. What a game. Probably won't get tickets for the semi, but myself and the wife will go to Leeds to watch the semi. Class, mate. Class. Getting a pub at Leeds minimum, Shane. It'll be buzzing in the city anyway. Ignore the idiots. Dale, always, mate. Always try my best to ignore negativity where I can. 30,000. Is that true, Arthur? I thought it was 35, but is it 30? If we get to the final place and we lose, we still qualify for Europe because we don't, mate. We don't do it. It goes to another league position. They had another league position. Someone's probably said that in the. Is that the Danny that? Yeah, it was, Steve. He's so burnt, Steve, by Leeds. So burnt by him. He's like, Matty, I haven't even seen Leeds score at Wembley. But yeah, that's him. That's him. That is him, mate. Best Leeds channel on YouTube. Proper down to earth guy. Cheers, David. Cheers, my mate. You're. Yeah, lovely to say. Thank you, pal. Thank you. For lad. If we get City in final and they win, we are... No, we're not, mate, no. I'm sure someone else has said it in chat already. It gives another Premier League position. One in Europe. I thought this. We're joint first team in England that minute anyway, and that's fact. We're joint first best team. Are we? Wembley calling, my area, Paul. So pleased, Wembley calling instead of Calgary. I nearly missed that. So pleased to beat those cheats and Sheffield officials. Yeah, we can beat Chelsea. Of course we can. Of course we can. I'm from a place called Limited Working Class Area. Tickle those lights for that, Matty. Tickled, says Sean. Thank you, Shane. Thank you very much. Here, Matty says Kershaw. I went to every game with my dad over a 15-year period before he had a severe stroke. He now watched games from home, but without him, I wouldn't be the passionate fan I am today. Kershaw, you get it then, mate. Wow, give me tingles, that, mate. Thanks for sharing that, pal. Yeah, fucking nearly got me that, pal. I hope he's. Yeah, I hope he's all right. I hope he's doing well. And yeah, I haven't got that with anyone. Like I say, I've always said on this channel, I was brought up in rugby league. I'm a big Rhinos fan too. I was brought up as a rugby league family. The following Leeds, I've always supported Leeds United. I've always loved football more than rugby. We're never able to go to games growing up. We had season tickets home and away for Rhinos. Couldn't do both. No one to take me. As I've become an adult, had kids, struggled, financially. It's only been the last 3 or 4 years religiously. I can go now as things get a little bit easier. They're supposed to. Things aren't always easy for me, but I've got to a position now where I prioritise and I make sure that I can do the Leeds United bits because I need it. I need it in my life. But I want to make sure my son, who is the biggest lover of football, I went upstairs the other day, tidying up, came down 20 minutes late, 20 minutes into the Pele documentary on Netflix. He's already watched The Take Us Home. He knows so much about football, let alone Leeds United, and he's falling in love with Leeds United now. And I want that to be my legacy, Kershaw, like your dad was for you, mate. Class. So, Matty, it's a good channel. You shouldn't be surprised. I always log on when live when I can or watch you later. Thanks, so appreciate that, mate. Thanks for all the support, man. Thank you. Absolute legends, lot of you, honestly. You make this thing go. You really do. You really do. You really, really do. Gary is a legend. Football is a squad game. Gary Edwards is a legend, mate. Absolute legend, Bremner Ghost. Such a good guy, mate. And I'm blessed that he sits on our coach and I can walk over and talk to him whenever I choose, mate, on an away day. Football is a squad game so far this season. Alleged first lineup keeping us in the league fight, yet the left out players have shown just as much guts and quality. Yep. Bang on, Tompy. Bang on. Great point. I've been on a few West Ham podcasts and they are down and devastated. Come on, Wolves. I was at Hillsborough too, and my flag confiscated. Get Edwards on top, man. Yeah, to be fair, he said he'll come on. It will come on. I might get him on it off season. That's better content, I think. I've followed Leeds for 10 years, done my bit. Let this one get tickets, you go. Class Arthur, class that, mate. It's the event, the people, the passion, the feeling cannot be replicated. One love Leeds, 100%. Leeds supporters are the fucking best in the world. I'm 53, really love how we all look after. We all look out for each other, don't we? We are. It's that thing in it, just the salute. Anywhere, you can be anywhere in the world and just see someone with a top on. Don't even, just respect. We just love each other, don't we? Gary Edwards is a legend. He used to go to matches in a hearse years ago. Will never ever paint a place in red. He's white. Oh, he's unreal. What a guy he is, honestly. Pido is weak and soft, not good enough. Nigel Crask, legend, Matty, great watch on your win in the FA Cup against West Ham. Hopefully you get to the final. Thanks, Nigel. Really appreciate that, my mate. If you let the result ruin your day, you're doing it wrong. Leeds Doncaster at Wembley was one of the best weekends of my life. Even after the game, Leeds took over London Pattern all night. Eddie, love it. Love that, bud. And I tell you what, Eddie, that doesn't surprise me coming from you, mate. You are an absolute hoot. I love being around you. Love being around you. You're infectious. I've not seen you in a long time as well. Fair few months now. But you are infectious, buddy. That day in Ireland we are in pre-season. Yeah, unreal. Stephen Mercer, watching your vlogs keeps me up to date with the latest songs the fans sing. The next best thing, if you can't get to matches, thanks, Matt. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you so much, Stephen, for watching. Our home games, Matty, are must-win games. We drop any points at home, we got pressure on ourselves, yeah. Stephen Cullen, all right, Matty, I think we will be okay because we are playing well. Only worried about letting goals in at the death. Leeds. Yeah, we need to see games out better. It's something that's haunted us all season. Stephen, League, FA Cup, it's something we've done, we're winning at Birmingham and we let goal in. It's what we do this season, but, mentality, in-game management, substitutions, the players maybe not been at the level of yet in the Premier League. The better players we're playing against. There's a lot of factors, but we could be higher up the division. We could be safe by now, in a better position, if we could have ironed out these errors and these moments late in games. But it happens. It's football. You do get balls into the box. There's certain second balls we've not dealt with, and we've conceded goals because of it. But we're still in a good position, despite all that. The team is fighters, not skivers. We are staying up comfortably. Love that. Oh, Billy, so funny. So funny. Love it. Tom, my son is 27. I still kiss his cheek when I rarely see him. The troll that insulted you for doing the same with your boy cannot be a father. Parental love is magic. Classmate. Bang on. Love it. Thank you. I'm not going to bring that one up, Top Banana. All right, pal. But yeah, fair play, mate. Fair play. Farke can break records, back-to-back results at Wembley in one season. Mad that. The epic encounter yesterday. Ups and downs, goals, even later goals, extra time pens. Seems like good preparation for the European campaign. Doesn't it just all boxed up? Doesn't it just? Farke has broken more records than any other league manager. He's doing really well in terms of the things he's ticking off. He is who he is. Farke has always said that Leeds fans are the best take over London. He said, "We are the best, aren't we?" Bornau was even confident enough yesterday to be taking. Yeah, I mean, the one as well with a ball up at top and a Adama Traore were breaking out left, and he matched him. He had a bit of a start on him, but he got across and kicked the ball out for a throw in. And I didn't mind Bornau yesterday. He's at, what I'll say about Bornau, he's had some tough moments. Played at Chelsea, at Stamford Bridge. I think he played against Scum as well at Ellen Road. He's coming in some big, came on as a sub against Liverpool. He tends to come in big, high pressure moments as Bornau, and he's done all right. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. It was a proper game of football. The magic of the FA Cup will never die. Looking back at that couple of years too, come we win the FA Cup, only keep the faith and we stay up. Yeah, man, too right. Oh, it'd be insane. It seems even it just seems unbelievable to even assume that they'll go down. But yeah, we are there. We're almost at that point where, it could happen. Take those likes for our Marty. Thank you so much again, mate. Smash the likes, as Kershaw. The lad is doing a night shift on a bank holiday. Double bubble. Matty knows his onions, to be fair. Hey up, Sloop John. How you doing? I predict a red card for Enzo. Yeah, mate. Yes. Yeah, I was told that laws by Danny Dovey on coach yesterday. And DCL back in the goals is 100% what we needed. It's exactly what we needed. Hey up, David. The worst thing that could happen to Leeds was beating West Ham in extra time because they will regret it in the next league games. The worst thing that could happen to Leeds was beating. I think that was the worst thing. I think the worst thing that could have happened to Leeds would have been losing in extra time, Paul. If Mike says we can win the FA Cup, then I personally believe. Sloop, believe. Fernando, hi, Mike. Too happy, man. I'm late for the live, but what a massive game, man. Check out your direct. Please, I'll send to a message. We love Leeds. Yeah, no worries. I'll check, mate. I'll check, buddy. Thanks for tuning in anyway, pal. Regardless of being live, you know me. I jump on quite a lot anyway, so won't be long till next one, pal. For me, we have to keep our foot on the gas. We always look better when we don't go too defensive. We do. You invite teams on. I do think these. I look at our squad and I think some our better players are the defensive players. Rodon, Strauch, Beal, Ampadu. I know Bogle and Goodmanson are attacking but the fullbacks, defensive. I look at our best players are our defensive players. Probably better than his attacking players, right? I've got some good attacking options. So I sort of get it, play to your strengths. But when you sit back in football, I don't care if you've got prime Nesta. You're inviting pressure on. Goals are going to come. Play on the front foot. I actually think we're better defensively when the game's in front of us and we've got the ball and we're attacking. We don't commit too many bodies forward. We've got 3 centre-halves in there anyway. Ampadu's always sort of in front of that protecting. Let's have a go. We've still got the game in front of us. We can still usher them out, I think. I think we're good enough defensively. I think when we sit back, we look weaker defensively, getting men behind box because the ball's getting pumped into box. You're more vulnerable then. Let the game, if they're going to score a goal, let them try and catch on the counter, try and break through when we've got 3 centre-halves there. I still think we're comfortable. I think we're good enough. We all love you, brother, and we all should be banging love with this club. All the best, mate. Hope you had a great Easter with the family. Cheers, mate. My favourite Allertoner. Appreciate that, brother. Good, mate. Really good. Hope you're good too, mate. I love that bit of the vlog when you had to tell Theo to back off on the way. Oh, Kershaw, that was the moment when they were coming over. Gordon was giving us all these. Oh, I was nervous, and I looked and thinking, where is he? I need to grab him, and he's going towards him. Say, come on, then. No, you'll get your dad chinned. So yeah, Kershaw. I mean, it's only a little detail that watching back today, but yeah, it made me laugh. He's a little shit. He's a little shit, but he's my little shit, and we love him. My dad went together, Matty. Class. Yes, you can stick your bubbles up your ass. Come on. Eddie says, tickets out in sites. Reckon our semi will be Saturday 25th. Yeah, I've seen that too. I've seen that. My birthday on 20. Oh, my word. You're going to be wrecked, Eddie. If I get a ticket, you get one. You best believe we're bumping into each other. Tackle on Stark. If he needs an extra touch, it's a pain. Probably don't give it because he got his shot. I think so too, man. That's why they didn't give it. He's a very clean living man, respect. I'm not sure about that. Well, clean living of all the vices, but I do like my food. I'm a foodie, mate. I'm a foodie. But yeah, away days are the only time I drink. Only time I went to a wedding the night before. Don't really drink. I'm one of those. I can have a couple of pints and go home because I am a big drinker. Yeah, I mean, what they drink on an away day is obscene. But yeah, I got away with a few ciders, and that's me done, really. Yeah, I appreciate that, mate. Is that a Garth of accent I can hear? Well, I'm actually from Farnley, Milky, but it's a bloody Yorkshire one, that's for sure. But I go with Garth of Whites. I live in Ellerton Bywater, mate, so it's only around the corner. I went to the school at the comp many years ago, now 57. Sound Milky. My mum was a teacher at the junior school, unfortunately. Garth is apparently quite nice this time of year. Well, I say it's not far from me. I go with Garth of Whites, like I say. I wouldn't know Glasgow. Hey, Robbo, what makes you so confident we're not going down? We're 4 points clear of West Ham and we just beat West Ham. I can give you loads of reasons, Robbo, but we're 4 points clear of West Ham. We've got easier fixtures on paper. And we beat them yesterday. And we've got a 4-point head start on a team we beat yesterday. I know it would a draw in normal time. If that were a Premier League game, it'd have been a point apiece. I don't think they gained 4 points on us. And for us to go down, West Ham have to get more than 4 points, more than what we get. Spurs and Forest also have to jump us. I don't think we can be that bad in the 7 fixtures we've got remaining that 3 teams jump us. And all those 3 teams are in worse form than us. And I know, Robbo, you're negative about Leeds at the minute, pal. I get it. Some people are, some people aren't. But that's why I'm confident. We've been in bottom 3, 1 week this season? 1 weekend, 2 weeks? Out and back, in and back out. There's 1 spot available. Other 2 are gone. They've been gone all season, regardless of what they've done of late. 1 spot available. West Ham have occupied that for most of the season. Leeds and that's why I'm confident. I thought it was about 35, but we'll see. We'll see. So I'm sorry, I'm having to skip a few here. 190 likes, 10 more. Oh, have we got it? Have we got it? Oh, 3 more likes. We've got 200 likes. That'd be absolute class. Jace Top Banana always banging that drum. 3 more likes. And we've got 200 likes, which is absolutely insane for me. Thank you very much. Be also legend. Daniel Farker not far off. We are Leeds. Always be Leeds. Penny will play against Scum. I don't think he will, actually. I don't think he will. I genuinely feel now in this, you've got a distinct difference in keeper for Cup to League. I think Penny would play in an FA Cup final, just like I think he won't drop Darlow for Scum game, because I think Darlow's been good enough. Not that you should change your goalkeeper. I don't advocate for that, but I just feel like he won't drop Darlow. He deserves that game, just like he can't drop Penny for a semi or a final because he deserves that game. Interesting, though. Just join. Hey up, June. I hope you're good. Evening all. Evening to you. Abdul Rahman Al Khalifa again. How you doing, buddy? Oh, mate, thank you. Thank you so much for your super chat, as always. Hope you're safe in Bahrain, pal. Hope you and family are good. I hope yesterday provided you some much-needed joy. I hope it did. Let me read your comment anyway. Hello, Matty and Leeds. So happy, but my heart can't take any more of these types of wins. Just wish Okafor had looked to his left because Metcha was the better option than Starkey was, mate. I've only watched highlights part once, Abdul Rahman. I'm going to watch the full game when I go to bed tonight. Obviously, I've just got sort of just the in-stadium sort of feel to the game without seeing the highlights. I had to watch it before I come on here. But you're so right, mate. He's breaking and he goes that way and the 2 defenders go across and the rest happens. The rest is history. And you just think, just look to your left. Look to your left. And you'd have back Metcher as well, been a goal-scoring centre-forward, decent finisher. I do want the talk to stop about Pirro being best finisher in team, in squad, because I hear that all the time. I ain't seen this guy score from penalty spot when there's no defenders around him, so I aren't too sure that's the thing anymore. I think the Metcher's best finisher for me in the club. I think he's proven that this season, the minutes he's had for the goals he scored, the types of goals he scored. I reckon he'd have had more chance of scoring Abdul Rahman Al Khalifi, right? But in hindsight, we didn't know the injury would come, but you're so right with that. Just slip him in. I hope you're safe. I hope everyone's well your end. And again, thank you so much for your super chat. It blows me away every time. Little, big, small, whatever anyone does is appreciated, but not needed. Not you know what I mean. But thank you. Thanks again, Paul. Luke says, nice one, Abdul. But now had a real baptism of fire, but he is getting tougher. Yeah, Paul, he really has. He really has. Yeah, quality. Abdullah Okafor can be wasteful, but we do look a better team. I agree, Kershaw. He hasn't set the world alight, but when he doesn't play, we miss him. Yeah, I agree. But I also want non-auto play instead of him sometimes. I also said on coach yesterday, bear with me, I'm a Ramazani fan. And I was in the moment. I even said yesterday, Okafor, I love him when he gets ball. He gets me excited. Is he better than Ramazani, though? Yeah. For the money we spent, people are going to tell me to F off with that. But genuinely, winds me up because he's so talented. Holds on the ball too long for me. And, yeah. Brilliant up to a point, Ashley. Up to a point. His injury, when he got injured, give it earlier. He might not got injured. Mark Whittam, good to meet you yesterday, mate. Was stood behind you at the game. Was fist bumping your younger. Was that you, Mark? Class. Look like you love the game. Thanks, Mark. I'm assuming you're on my vlog then, if you're behind us. Yeah, nice one, buddy. Nice. I'm glad you got home safe wherever you are now. I'm glad you enjoyed the game. It was a hectic one. We obviously went through it together. Appreciate you jumping on there, mate. Yeah, fist pumping me some, mate. Class. He fist pumped so many people yesterday's, his fist pumped out, I think. Class. He loved it, Mark. He loved it. Thank you for giving a shit, pal. Done everything but score, but let him score. These important games coming up now. Okafor and DCL on together. Would have got some goals yesterday. I actually like Okafor and Metcha. Again, I think it's worked pretty well. Metcha works better with DCL on the pitch. How many tickets will we get? I don't know. I thought 35,000, something like that. Just subscribe to the channel. Husband told me I had to. Your husband's a wise man. Neil, thank you. Thank you for that. Really appreciate anyone who gives me time of day. The fact that so many of you do now is very humbling, but appreciated. West Ham's legs will burn in the Wolves game on Friday. Let's hope so, Stephen. Perry had great moments, but I still wouldn't trust him over Dal. I'm the same. That goal that wasn't a goal at the start of added extra time, honestly, almost killed me off. Come on, guys. Hit that like. Cheers, Mighty Leeds. Robbo, I know you on a personal level, pal. And I don't normally bring comments up that are jibing someone else, but I want to bring up. Are you a funeral director, you miserable git? Yeah, he still has his brain fat, so that's why he's not at a top club. We are a top club, but you know what I mean? That's why he's not at the top of the game. I think penalty stop's great. Has a bit of a presence. He's a big guy. We've seen him pull some worldies off, but consistency is always going to, I think, hamper someone like Perry, hence why he's not at the top of the game. But he's got something. But I would still stick with Dal. I trust Darlow more than I trust Perry. But he's getting better. But these brain farts come. And they do. God bless you. All doing fine here in Bahrain. Hopefully worse though. Hopefully Abdul Rahman Al Khalifa, mate. Hopefully, buddy. Thanks for your support, pal. Thank you. Mate, I agree. Yeah, Okafor does hold onto the ball 2 or 3 seconds too long, but his performance was better than. Yeah, honestly, when he don't play, I want him playing. And when he does play, he frustrates the life out of me. But he gives us. He's got a spark. He's an attacking player. For me, when Okafor don't play, playing on up, but he doesn't. He opts for a Gruever and Aronson, and it's like when Okafor plays, he's the only one allowed to actually have a go. Do you get what I mean? It's like he's the one that everyone else be risk averse. Okafor, you've got that license to do it. When he don't play, he don't give another player that license. He don't give anyone it. So I like Okafor being there because he is a maverick. Again, I use that word maverick. I think every team can afford to have one in the side. And people, I don't track back. I'll be honest with you, I don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. We've got 3 centre halves. Sometimes you need somebody up there who can just play the game in the entertaining fashion that we all love and enjoy. Get the ball. Guess what? I'm a left winger. I'm an attacker. I'm going to attack. I'm going to make things happen. That's his job. And Okafor's allowed to do that. I just think his end product needs to be better for the money we've paid him. Listening from New Zealand, think I've only just got over yesterday. Great match day, vlog too, pal. Thank you so much, Tommy. Thank you, mate. Class New Zealand, mad innit? Loads of tickets on ticket sites already, but Chelsea starting at 175, Leeds and starting at 450. Oh, fuck off. Honestly, Eddie, the Stack injury might force Fark's hand to keep Tanaka in the team. I think so. I think there's always a silver lining sometimes. There's something bad, and nobody wants Stack to be out. But if Tanaka comes in, yeah, maybe there's something there that, in an attacking capacity, we're going to see an improvement, maybe. Why do you think Longstaff isn't getting game time? I don't know. I mean, I know it's not about numbers, but you got given 8 shirt, experienced. He was starting the season. And I don't know, mate. I really don't know. Because he loves Ampadu. Because it's Ampadu, Stack, and one other. And he likes Kruev. I don't know. Wish Farker would give none of the freedom. Yeah, Bill, exactly the same, mate. Look at the freedom he is given Noah Okafor, Farker. Why ain't he giving that to Nonto? You're right. Steve MLT, Matt, always a great show, buddy. I believe Pino will prove to be a match winner in the remaining games if he's used correctly, and Ramazani should never have been let go. I agree with Ramazani, and I would love nothing more than Piro to be a match winner, Steve. The fact he's missed the last couple of penalties, has been so important. Really gutted that he's done that. I want nothing but the best for Pino. He's a really likeable person and player, and at a level that suits him, he's fantastic. Yeah, I just don't think he'll have the opportunities, mate. I really don't. For me, Longstaff has to come in for Stack, but it will be Aaronson. Full-time Leeds. I won't disagree that Longstaff maybe is a better option than Tanaka for Stack. Stack can do both sides of the game well. Longstaff can do both sides. Tanaka's more seen as a progressive player, even though in the Championship he played in that sort of holding two. And I think he's probably the better player out of him and Longstaff. And he can do both sides of the game. But I wouldn't be surprised if Longstaff was preferred to Tanaka. Yes, gives us a spark, as do Nonto. But Nonto don't have a chance to change the game for us because he's not used for some reason. Here's a goal. That brings him a defensive player when we chase games. I agree. Right then, guys and girls, I'm going to leave it there. 212 likes, 2 hours. 2 hours. And it's flown by. I've had a ball, but I'm going to call it a night there. 10 o'clock. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to stick the game on from yesterday, the full 90. I'm going to watch it all back again. Probably still nervous, even though I know the result. I'm probably still going to sit there biting my nails through penalties, but I know the result. But yeah, I'm going to call it there. Thank you for everyone who's watched. Thank you for everyone that's engaged and watched. All boxed up. Thank you for your super chat. Michelle, again, thank you for your super chat. Abdul Rahman Al Khalifa, thank you for your super chat. Absolute legends all here. Thanks so much. Tanaka's start of the game, Callum. Night, Matty, come on, Leeds. Cheers, Ashley. Good night, brother. Good night, Bill. You absolute ledge. Enjoy the week. Roll on the weekend. Thanks, Kershaw. Best 2 hours of my day. Cheers. Cheers, Steve. Good cut runs. Been a few and far between, so we should embrace it and cheer the lads on to glory. 2 right we should mark. Take care, Matty, lad. Cheers, Eddie. Ashley, Paul, respect to you also. Everyone, smash a like on your way out. Please subscribe if you're new here. And we'll tell you what. Have I got it? Yeah. Right. I'll leave you with this. Good night, everyone. In fact, can I do it like this? I was like, yeah, I can. Here we go. Even better. Boom. Go with that. There we go. Right. Good night. God bless. And I'll leave you with this. Bye-bye, boom.
Here we go with Leeds United. We're gonna give the boys a hand. Stand up and sing for Leeds United. They are the greatest in the land. Every day we're all gonna say we love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. Everywhere we're gonna be there. We love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. Marching on together, we're gonna see you in. Na 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 na.
been through it all together, and we've had our